First thing first, what you gonna do?
We're gonna ball first.
Any specific reason?
Reason we have a strong bowling unit because Sohail Tanveer is playing today. He landed today, so we have a very strong bowling lineup with Fazal, Sohail Khan, and Sohail Tanveer with few leggies in. So we'll try to restrict them under 120 and try to win.
The previous match you have scored 114, but the bowlers were not able to defend the target. So are there any areas you want to correct in this game?
Yeah, last innings, if you see, there were two issues. One, we given a lot of wides, 23 wides in a match, low scoring match, and secondly, we dropped 3 catches. So we'll try to improve those areas.
Now you have got two superstars, the likes of Sohail Khan and Sohail Tanveer. How difficult it will be to you to use them as a captain in the bowling department?
Yeah, definitely. Last time I overused 4 over spell of Sohail Khan on the trot, so I will not repeat that mistake and try to manage them more professionally this time.
And what is the total you think is gettable under the lights?
120, 130 will be gettable.
All the best and enjoy the occasion.
Thank you.
अखिल भाई, पहले बल्लेबाजी की दावत दी आपको।
हमारा प्लान यही था, अगर मैं टॉस जीता तो मैं बैटिंग के लिए ही जाता।
हर टीम यहाँ पे थोड़ी सी मुश्किल हो रही है, लेकिन आपके पास ऐसी बैटिंग है जो कि हर बल्लेबाज आता है, छक्के लगाता है पहली गेंद से। तो क्या प्लान के साथ आज उतरेंगे, क्योंकि उनके पास सोहेल खान और सोहेल तनवीर जैसे गेंदबाज मौजूद?
नहीं, माशाल्लाह वो लोग लेजेंड हैं हमारे, यानी उनको देखते हुए आज पहली दफ़ा उनके साथ खेलेंगे तो और हमारे लिए थोड़ा सा मुश्किल ज़रूर है। मैटिंग है, इस पर प्रैक्टिस नहीं हुई हमारे लड़कों की, लेकिन यूज़ थ्रू हैं हम लोग, क्योंकि 2 मैचेस ऑलरेडी खेल चुके हैं। कोशिश है 140-50 रन हम करें, तो इंशाल्लाह हमारी बॉलिंग अटैक और फील्डिंग ऐसी है कि हम उसको।
Thank you, Mudassir. Elected to have a bat first as well. So the right kind of decision made by the Cloud 7 Kalandars, winning the toss, electing to have a bowl first. Captain thinks that 130 would be a good total that they can restrict the Tamimi TAFGA to. Have to wait and watch out as to how things pan out in this thrilling encounter that's about to start in just a short while from now. There you go. Fielding team getting ready. Cloud 7 Kalandars in with a big chance. They have the opportunity to win this game. They have the opportunity to win this game in some fashion as well, because they've got the likes of Sohail Tanveer and Sohail Khan, which will create an impact onto this game. Here are the umpires walking in, Abul Hassan and Shamroz Muhiddin. And third umpire, Rahat Ali Chaudhry, will be in as the TV umpire for the day. Promises to be really good game of cricket here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. We'll see some action-packed cricket. As we've seen, Akil, the captain, and of course, there you go, that's the man, Sohail Tanveer. Just landed today, is what the captain said. Sohail Khan and Sohail Tanveer, the two men accompanied by the captain as well. It's going to be something really, really brilliant from their point of view. Getting all warmed up. We'll see if he bowls the first over. And as I welcome my co-commentator Rehmat, alongside Rehmat, how important this game is for the Cloud 7 Qalandars because they've lost the first league game that they've played.
Well, thank you, Vansh, for having me alongside. Well, it is going to be a crucial encounter for between these two sides and must-win game for Cloud 7 Qalandars as they're taking up against Tamimi Tafgha CC. And not to forget the game they had, Tamimi Tafgha, the other night was absolutely a crunch game as they defeated Tamimi Group CC. Well, this is going to be a crucial opening pair. Akhil, the captain himself, leading from the front, and Syed Hamza alongside will be accompanying him on the non-strikers end. Once again, for all those who are tuning in this time for OGC Foundation Day Cup 2025, all the way live from this beautiful and the iconic stadium, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, Dammam.
No surprises whatsoever. Sohail Khan with the new ball. The captain said that he used Sohail Khan way too much in the last game. And I think this time around he'll use him much more wisely because he's got another partner in him standing at first slip. Sohail Tanveer is at first slip. And the two Tamimi Tafgha batsmen are all set to face the lethal pace and swing of these two.
Well, we are all set for the match number 10. There you go, the first ball, Sohail to Syed.
Brilliant swing, brilliant start from Sohail Khan. There you go. That's what's about to come, isn't it, Rehmat? Brilliant swing on that one. Look at where it swung from and where it ended.
Yes, indeed. Sohail Khan, actually known for his swing with much lethal pace. He can be much furious to the oppositions.
Here he is charging in. Once again, that good length, beautifully bowled. Good take by the wicketkeeper as well. The ball is swinging like a boomerang once it's in the hands of the two Sohails. Sohail Tanveer, we'll see in action for the first time today in this OGC Saudi Foundation Cup 2025 powered by Dafa News. And we'll all be very, very excited and thrilled to see what havoc he creates here. This time the in-swinger from Sohail. Quick single taken. Yes, they do take that quick single. Syed gets off the mark.
Well, as you already mentioned, this is going to be a very significant game for Cloud 7 Qalandars from this point of view. They would surely want to win this game, but not going to be a cakewalk as they are facing the lethal bowling attack. Counting in from Sohail Khan, Sohail Tanveer. These are the main man of Cloud 7 Qalandars. Beautiful delivery this time, swinging out for the right hand batsman. Akhil, the man, he's been furious the other day. Got a couple of sixes and a boundary and then thrown away his wicket. He needs to be a bit more careful here in this game. Vanch.
Well, Akhil has shown that he's going to go for the big shots right from ball one.
Oh, he's the master of swing. This is what I was talking about. He's the one who can swing the ball in and out. Previous delivery was swinging out for the right-handed batsman. This time coming in. Oh, look at that. That is some mighty blow.
That is right in the box there. He will feel that pain. Brilliantly bowled from Sohail Khan, the in swinger. Was shaping up to hit that one on the offside. Ends up being the in swinger though.
This time, no timing onto that one. Top edge. Has he got the man in there? Yes, he has, but he put it down. Oh man, the first wicket this could have been. But he puts it down. How crucial is that going to be? Akhil, the man, the skipper of Tamimi TAFGA. He would surely make it count, but only the time will tell. That brings up the over after the completion of very first over. Tamimi TAFGA se easy. 2 for none.
Two for the loss of none. And there you see Sohail Tanveer, the left armer, who's made all the right noise when he burst onto the scene. This wrong-footed leap and the delivery stride, and made the headlines with his lethal pace as well. Highest wicket taker in the inaugural IPL season for the Rajasthan Royals. He's produced match-winning performances with the ball and with the bat. Pakistani international. Here he comes over the wicket to start off. It's up in the air, and what a shot this is from Akhil to welcome him. Played up and over that point fielder. That one swung away from Sohail, then gets the middle of the bat from the captain's bat. He'll be very, very confident with his stride now, will the captain.
Yes, indeed. What a great welcome to Sohail Tanveer, the man who keeps a lot of experience in his bucket. Slashes and slashes hard over the backward point region for a boundary. What more you want in the very first ball of Sohail Tanveer's spell?
But now I think Sohail will come up with something different, because he doesn't like being hit for boundaries. There you go. That's the reply. Bowls it in that good length area. Away, swinging away, and look at the bounce as well coming in from him.
Batsman, bowling left arm,
And now
round the wicket, 4 to go.
changing his side, changing his angle to the right hander, coming around the wicket, looking to target the stumps.
Yes, he can also be the talk of the bowling unit of Cloud 7 Qalandars. This time a beautiful delivery.
There you go, much more fuller from Sohail on that occasion. He's trying to bowl at the stumps, you can see. Akhil is not shying away from going for the big shots. He was dropped once in the very first over. Here's Sohail coming around the wicket.
That was much fuller this time. Inside out, played it towards the extra cover region, but there is a protection in the deep for Akhil, the skipper of Tamimi TAFGA CC. Well, talking about Sohail Tanveer here, Vansh, he has got 54 T20 wickets in his account with a great economy of 7.19.
Round the
And not to
wicket,
forget
4 to go.
that opening season of Indian Premier League, where he had a great season, and not to forget his best of 6 wickets of just conceding 14 runs. What a great outing he had in the first inaugural season of Indian Premier League.
Absolutely. He's made children his fan with his kind of action. Here he comes once again.
This time, swinging in for the left-handed batsman out there. But Syed, holding his nerves, just don't want it to get carried away. A beautiful piece of bowling from Sohail Tanveer and Sohail Khan. But the catch, which was put down in the previous over, will be the key for Akhil, the skipper. This time, swings and swings it hard. Has he got the distance? Oh, this hasn't traveled to the boundary, but landed safely into the no man's land region. But shout out to the courageous shot of Akil. Is not letting Sohail Tanvir settle down over there. That will bring up the over as well. After the completion of 2 overs, score moves on to 10 for the loss of none.
Akil is swinging at everything that he's getting off Sohail Tanvir and also Sohail Khan. So far, he's managed to score only one boundary. That boundary was of the first delivery of Sohail Tanvir's first as well. Standing at slip is Sohail, and now it will be Sohail Khan to bowl. 10 runs off the first 2 overs, current run rate of 5 runs and over. It will be very tough for the Tamimi TAFGA with the new ball. Here comes Sohail Khan, this time edged and bounces in front of the second slip. Exceptional bowling from Sohail Khan, who's produced the angles really well. Captain Umair Khan announcing that news at the toss that Sohail Tanvir is finally available, wasn't available for the first game that the Cloud 7 Qalandars played. And unfortunately, they lost that game as well. Here comes Sohail once again. Swing and a miss. Once again, moving away from the left-hander. Compact bowling from Sohail Khan, bowling in the right channels.
Yes, you rightly mentioned Umair Khan, the happy man in the side, the captain himself. And why not? He has got some big guns in the team when it comes to the bowling. Sohail Khan already doing his job. Sohail Tanvir will be making that impact.
Here comes Sohail Khan once again. 2 slips in place. The in-swinger this time. Has he cleared the fielder at mid-on? No, he hasn't. Just a single for Syed on that occasion. They're looking positive, the 2 openers, aren't they, Rahmat?
Yes, obviously. And why not? Akhil, he has got that chance in the first over of Sohail Khan. And he will literally be looking forward to make the most of it. And coming to the point, the youngsters are getting the chance. The youngsters are part of this glorious event, OGC Foundation Cup, Day 25, powered by DAFA News. And how will they are going to be nurtured in the camp and in the dugout and the dressing room once with these talented international players, Sohail Tanvir, Sohail Khan. This time, high up in the sky, another leading edge. Can he make it count? The fielder, yes, he will. What a beautiful delivery that was, swinging out, and he wanted to clear the mid-off region. Akil, unfortunately, he couldn't make the most of it and fallen for the Jaffa of Sohail Khan, being the victim of him. First wicket down, and Sohail Khan draws the first blood.
There you go. Lucky on the first occasion, but not lucky twice was Akil Azad. Went for the big hit and some good swing from Sohail Khan yet again, as we've spoken. It was high up in the air, mind you. Very tough catch at mid-off, considering the wind that is blowing in here at the Al-Tamimi. Brilliant catch there by Amir, I think it was. Safe as houses on that occasion. And they finally have their first wicket to the Cloud 7 Qalandars, and they have the big wicket of their captain. 11 for 1.
Well, it is going to be a significant pair, I would say, from Tamimi Tafga CC. Well, this has been the scene the other night as well. They have lost a couple of wickets in the quick succession in the power play as well, but couldn't able to capitalize from there on. Well, that has been the learning for them. Can they make it count and build up a partnership here and without throwing a wicket is a big question. Bilal comes out into the middle, the new man. Swung this time, slaps it hard into the mid region, and what a way to get off the mark with a boundary. Well, that will surely be a confidence booster for him, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Boundary of the first ball and of the bowling of Sohail Khan. Brilliantly played. As we have a look at the replay here, swings that one on the onside, was much onto the pads. I think Sohail Khan was looking for the swing as well on that one, trying to swing it from the leg stump onto the off, but didn't swing as much as he would have expected. on that one.
He will be in a comfortable position now. Bilal. Well, it is going to be a challenge for Sohail Khan. On the pads this time, swings it but couldn't make the bat have a connection on that one. Probably a leg by. No, that's off the bat and umpire signaling for one shot. Well, these are the basics that you need to make sure of, that you are dragging your bat into the crease and going for the second run. Be much careful about that. Well, that brings you over. After the completion of third, score moves on to 16 for 1.
Left arm over the wicket.
Sohail Tanveer, the illustrious career that he's had. He's played a couple of test matches for Pakistan as well, 62 ODI matches. Here he comes once again. This time goes well, straight towards mid-off. He's lost his shoe in the process. Well, we've seen some incredibly funny moments in this tournament as well. Saw the iconic celebration today from Umair in the evening game, and this time he's lost his shoe while trying to recover that.
Just mentioning about the celebration of Umair, that was quite a funny moment in the game. Well, getting back to the business, Sohail Tanveer, the man who has got the purple cap in the inaugural edition of IPL, with bagging up 22 wickets into his account with an economy of 6.46, will surely be adding that experience in the dugout of Cloud 7 Qalandars at this point.
Absolutely. 57 matches in T20 internationals, and he's picked up 54 wickets at an economy of 7.19. Currently participates in leagues all around the world. This time, a lot of swing on that one. Well, that should have been called as a wide. Hasn't been given one by the umpire.
Well, talking about Sohail Tanveer, he ruled the international cricket with the sort of unusual bowling action that he is having. The batsman gets confused. Beautiful delivery this time coming in. This is what the quality of Cloud 7 Qalandar bowlers that they are known for. Swinging in, swinging out, going for the slow one deliveries, knuckle balls. And shout out to the Saudi Cricket Federation. At the same time, shout out to the Pyrox unit and Al-Tamimi group for bringing up this glorious platform to the young talent in the nation, in the kingdom.
Absolutely a big shout out to them as well. Born in Rawalpindi, place known for pace and lethal batteries that have been produced for Pakistan cricket. Sohail Tanveer, surely one of them.
Well, that's past the second slip. I've got a single on that occasion. But they are literally trying to capitalize this inning here. Both Bilal and Syed keeping their heart and soul.
Final delivery of Sohail Tanveer's second. Bowling to the left-hander now. Just one slip in place. Goes for the in-swinger. Just short of that fielder at mid-on. It was a bit aerial there. You can see Sohail is trying to get that wicket, but he hasn't found that wicket as of yet. And after 4 overs, the Tamimi TAFGA, 19 for the loss of 1.
Well, We had this word in the previous game as well. Once again, would like to spill some beans on it as the young talent shares the dressing room, the camp, the dugout with these legendary international players. They will be having a great experience, great outing with these men as they share their experiences, the positive attitude, the positive intent they carry throughout their career will be a add-on for the youngsters in this tournament.
Absolutely, when you get to rub shoulders with one of the very finest in the game, you do learn a lot. And of course, with the expertise that they bring in from all over the world, likes of Sohail Tanveer, Sohail Khan have participated in World Cups for their countries, and they've played alongside so many illustrious cricketers as well, and that particularly adds that touch of confidence for the youngsters as well. Fazal coming into bowl starts off with a wide delivery outside the off stump.
There's change in the bowling attack. Fazal comes in to replace Sohail Khan with his spells first and the team's fifth over in progress. Again, a challenging situation here for the batsmen. Fazal known for swinging the delivery in and out.
Brilliantly bowled once again by Fazal there. We've seen him bowl magnificently in the previous matches. We've seen him bowl with some pace and conviction. We've also talked about his action replicating that of Mitchell Stark, and he looks very lanky and very tall as well. That's why that resemblance with Mitchell Stark, the Australian cricketer. Fazal can get the ball to swing both ways. And to the left-hander, he'll be looking to swing it away with the new ball. Here he comes once again, bowling to Syed. Edged, it was in the air, played it deliberately. Third man does a good job as he got an awkward bounce. And they've taken just a single for that.
Well, Cloud 7 Qalandars will really be looking forward to pick up another wicket within the power play to push Tamimi TAFGA into that pressuring situation. But at the
The
moment,
fifth.
they are looking much comfortable, Bilal and Sayyed on the crease.
This time, coming into the right-hander. That is the kind of natural swing that Fazal Afridi possesses. Moving down the leg side, a loud appeal from the bowler. It was clearly going down the leg side. Lack of foot movement once again by Bilal. Both these batsmen have stayed in control at the wicket. But let's not forget and let's not get carried away that this is a T20 format. They're going at just around 4.5 runs and over.
Well, that happens when you are facing some lethal bowling unit. Some great experiences walking in from the international courtyard. Naming Sohail Khan, Sohail Tanveer on your screen. Just you rightly mentioned the bowling action of Fazal Afridi replicates the bowling action of Mitchell Stark from Australia. Being
Right then,
very, very
Fazal,
economical with his
Fazal has
bowling. Swinging the bat really hard but unable to get that contact. They're being much courageous at the moment but not finding that meat of the willow.
well, absolutely. You can see what Bilal is trying to do. He knows the ball is going to come into him. So he's trying to swing the bat as hard and as quickly as possible as well. That time it hits the wrong spot once again. We've seen some really sharp in-swing bowling from the likes of Fazal, Sohail Khan and Sohail Tanveer as well.
This time attempted Yorker, ending up on a low full toss. Just given the direction it to the corner area. We'll be getting that single again. Well, they are not going to mind these singles and doubles, mind you, Vanch. Single to end the over after the completion of 5. 22 for the loss of 1. Tamimi CC.
22 for 1 in the first 5. Powerplay so far dominated by Cloud 7 Kalandars. Only managed to pick up 1 wicket. That was the big wicket of Akil, the captain. It'll be interesting to see whom the captain goes for in this over. Looks like he's going to go with the experience of Tanveer once again. Lots of left arm pacers here from the Cloud 7. As you can see, the field deep square leg in place along with deep mid wicket. Here comes Sohail Tanveer once again. Swings that one, it's up in the air, that's a chance. Falls short of the fielder at deep square leg. Just get one out of that. Speaking of Sohail Tanveer, yet again, joined 2013, he joined Hampshire. And then 2008, he participated in the IPL, the only season that he participated, and was the purple cap holder, as you mentioned as well, Rahmat. Represented Pakistan for 62 ODIs and a couple of test matches as well. Seasoned wicket taker, tailor-made for these swing conditions. Swing and a miss yet again. He's been on the good length right from ball number 1. Doesn't seem like he's going to go much more fuller than that.
Well, he has assessed the conditions of the ground at the moment and also might have studied the batting of Tamimi CC. Well, much impressed with the captaincy of the captain of Cloud 7 Khalanda Sumer Khan. Didn't want enough time to be given to the batsmen. Straight away went to Sohail Tanveer for his third over.
This time swings away. That will be a wide delivery. You can see what he's trying to do to the left-hander. He's trying to get him to drive. And with the drive, maybe get the outside edge because there's a slip fielder in place. Well, Tanveer doesn't seem to be happy with his landing at the moment.
Well, talking about the power play, they've just got 24 runs on the board. And this is the kind of a start you will be wanting from the bowling unit's perspective.
Well, he's bowling with a shortened run up now. Let's see how he goes with that. He can do anything, this man. Still find a wicket. There you go. Have a look at that swing. The confidence that which he just came for the short run up.
Well, doesn't look pleased with the run up. Which is why opting up to go for a shorter length this time. And this time on the pass, and he flicks it and flicks it nicely. What a way to get that 6 against the man with much experience, Sohail Tanveer. Boom, what a shot. He was waiting for the right delivery to punch in, and he got that delivery, and he's not leaving that behind.
Well, that's a poor delivery from the great man, bowling on to the pads, and a flick from Syed for a maximum. And immediately after the 6, he goes back and has a chat with the umpire regarding a bulge that is present in under the mat. Looks like these are tough conditions for a bowler as well in the run-up.
Well, this is what happens when an experienced player from the international circuit comes in. He'll be ensuring that each and every single thing that he's been in should be accurate, and that is something he pointed out, feeling a bit uncomfortable coming up with a run up. Well, that is something which will also impact your bowling line and length bunch.
Absolutely, that might affect the line and length. And that's exactly what has happened. None for 19 is Sohail Tanveer at the moment, bowling with just a couple of steps. Here he comes once again. Syed on strike.
Onto the pads again, swings hard. That will beat the fielder inside the ring of the fine leg and will be running down for a four. And it's all happening here at the beautiful iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground. Sohail Tanveer leaking out runs here. 10 runs of that, 2 deliveries. Poor effort from this man.
Beautifully clipped onto the pads. Syed will get a lot of confidence after that 6 and that 4. Final delivery of the power play now coming up from Sohail.
Charging up, dancing down the track. Couldn't make the good contact, but still raising out towards the backward point region for a single. Well, he's looking into some confidence now, Syed. A single to end the over after the completion of 6, 35 for the loss of 1.
End of 6 overs and the most expensive over of the innings coming from Sohail Tanveer. 35 for the loss of 1. Or he's got one more over left, which the captain Umair will use pretty wisely. Looked very confident in the first 2 overs. And as the umpire signals the end of the power play, they'll now be allowed 5 fielders outside that 30-yard circle. And no surprises to see Fazal Afridi with the ball once again.
Well, they are into a contest where they will be surely looking forward to win this game. The margin of error is much less than compared to the previous games bunch. They need to be very accurate with their bowling length and lines at the moment. They cannot afford to leak out runs. They were looking in a comfortable position before this over, but thanks to that mighty blows from Syed, this time again a shot of a length delivery pulled it nicely towards the mid-wicket region. There's no protection out there, but due to that slow outfield, he will be getting that couple of runs on that occasion.
Fazal starting off with a short delivery to the left-hander. The left-hander has fairly looked comfortable with time passing by. 19 of 20 for Syed now. He's kept observing the ball till the end, and now he's bearing the fruits of spending some time in the middle as well. No slips in place for Fazal right now as we come towards the end of the power play restrictions. Here comes Fazal Afridi to the left-hander yet again. Shot and helped its way on the onside. It's high. Oh, and he's dropped it. Should have been taken at deep square leg. And he'll be very disappointed with that effort. Will Fazal hits the chin in the end. Don't think he spotted that one that well. It's a quick treatment from the medical staff as well. That really should have been taken, Rahmat.
Yes, safety comes first. He'll be walking out of the field, I believe, to get that treatment. He has got that blow onto the chin. Well, the same kind of an incident we have also witnessed in the international circuit a couple of days ago. This time, have a look at the replay. He was having a plenty of time on that one to grab it. Should have taken, as you mentioned, ample of time on that delivery.
Fazal will be disappointed by the fact that that was not taken, but he'll have to continue bowling and he'll persist for that wicket yet again. Here comes Fazal Afridi. Bowling to Syed. Beautifully bowled. This time much wider from the stumps. Not trying the short delivery. Here is the power play for the Tamimi TAFGA. Captain Akil started off with the boundary of Sohail Tanveer's spell. Then to Sohail Khan. Got dismissed. First wicket taken by Sohail Khan. Then Sohail Tanveer went for a few runs as well. Here comes Afridi once again.
This time wanted to go downtown, completely beaten up. As I was talking about the incident where Pakistan and New Zealand, I beg your pardon, were taking up against each other. Rachin Ravindra has got that mighty blow on his forehead. But good to know that he's back into the squad of Champions Trophy, which will be starting tomorrow.
Fazal once again charging up, none for 7 in the first 10 deliveries that he's bowled.
Beautiful delivery once again. The bowlers are questioning the batsmen time and again, but the fielders need to stick on to those catches, those opportunities, I would say rather, which were being created by the bowlers. Last ball of this over. It seems like the current run rate has just got improved. 5.71 at the moment. Onto the pads again. Swings it nicely towards the square leg region for a single. A single to end the over. After the completion of 7, it's 40 for the loss of 1 wicket. Tamimi TAFGA.
7 overs done. 40 for the loss of 1. We'd like to take this opportunity to thank our broadcast and event partners for this OGC Saudi Foundation Cup 2025, powered by DAFA News. Broadcast and event partners Pacific Star Sports done an amazing job promoting the game of cricket. What an absolute treat this tournament is. The likes of some marquee players flying in from Pakistan. The likes of Sohail Khan, Ruman Rais, Sohail Tanveer flew in today as well. Such a treat to watch such international talent on display. And for sure, it's only going to help Saudi Arabia and the cricketers, the young and budding cricketers of this country.
New bowler, right arm, over the wicket.
Well, changing the bowling department once again. First time in the game, we'll be witnessing some spin action coming your way.
Batter, can you get ready, please?
Time for some spin now. Introduced for the first time into this innings. Bowling to the left-hander. Had a wicket. Looks like there was some height on that one involved, and that's why the umpire clearly shaking his head, saying no. Leg bias, but a good start from Junaid, isn't it? The top spinner to start off.
Yes, leg by on the very first delivery of Junaid. That is some good bowling from the entire bowling unit of Cloud 7 Qalandars.
Over the wicket, huh?
But I would reckon that Tamimi TAFGA CC have had some learnings from the previous game. After losing a couple of wickets in the early session in the power play, they were completely bundled out.
This time goes for the big hit. Is it straight to long on? One bounce though. Sohail Khan stationed at long on. Just a single on that occasion. You can clearly see the intentions of the two batsmen now. They both are looking to target the spinner because they realize that this might be an opportunity that they can utilize. It's Junaid once again. This time the googly hits that one straight. Once again, a couple of bounces and it goes under Sohail Khan for a boundary. Not at all happy with the outfield there, but I think he should have done better. The big man there at long off went right in between his legs. And a lucky boundary, it must be said, for Tamimi TAFGA.
Yes, indeed. They should have been stopped from the man with much experience. Can't blame the outfield up there. This time swings and swings it hard. That was right into the slot and he plotted it well. That is out of the park, smashed and hammered. What a way this man is turning out to be.
That's a beautiful shot from Syed. He spent so much time on the wicket now that he can afford to go for the big shots, of course. And there you go, the leg spinner from Junaid. Picking that one up perfectly. The sound that it made was music to our ears. It's gone long into the stands as well. How will he come back now? That's the question.
Once again goes downtown. This time finds the fielder. Not to forget that catch which was missed. Which was dropped actually in the over of Fazal Afridi Vansh. And he's making it count here. Syed.
Absolutely, catches win matches, as simple as it gets. Missed out on that catch. So far they faced the penalty for that from the bat of Syed. 13 of this over with a delivery to go now.
This time nicely played. Just one run on that occasion.
Well, that's a costly drop there from Sohail Khan. Oh my word, this is turning out to be a poor effort in the field from the big man at long on. That should have been the first wicket for Junaid. The leg spinner goes for the big hit. It was in the air for a long time. And that's a costly miss, I would say. Not at all expected from Sohail Khan. 2 catches now dropped. In fact, 3, if you count that Akil's drop as well. So far, they've been very sloppy in the field, have the Cloud 7 Qalandars.
Well, that was a very much regulation catch to Sohail Khan. He's not seems to be very much confident in the field at the moment. It was an easy catch for him. Should have been taken that earlier. It was a boundary given as a misfield. And now, how costly is this going to be? Both the batsmen, Bilal and Syed, have got that lives to them in this first innings of match number 10.
Here comes Fazal once again. He's been the best of the bowlers today. None for 7 as far as the economy is concerned. He's looked fast, he's looked lively, and he's bounced those batsmen well. And of course, he's got the swing on a lot of occasions too. He'll be looking to try and bring the ball back in towards the right-hander Bilal here. Bilal 10 of 11. He's looking to break free. Can he do that against Fazal, who's into his 3rd at the moment? Goes for the big shot. It's up in the air. It's the top of the bat. Will be a single. And the strike will be rotated to the left-hander here.
Well, bowlers are not someone to be questioned here. If they are going to leak out runs going forward, because they have done the best that they can to get these 2 men out. Have created the opportunities, but the fielders have put it down for both the batsmen, Syed Ali Hamza and Bilal. The question, how costly is this going to be for Tamimi, for Cloud 7 Qalandars, I beg your pardon.
The left-hander hits it on the top of his bat yet again. He'll also like to take this moment to thank the Fire Ox unit and the Tamimi group for providing such wonderful facilities. The Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, one of its very kind in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, one of the very few grounds here with floodlights. And the fact that these matches are happening at this prestigious ground is because of the support that the Fire Ox unit and the Tamimi group have provided.
This time a chance once again been created. But that will sail over the fence at the third man's region. The pace he has got, Fazal Afridi. The swing of the bat was so hard that has got the top edge and that has sailed over to the fence at the third man region. Fortune
And
favors the brave again.
absolutely, he's taking the chances, and this time he's got a lucky six though, but he'll take it any time of the day. The intent is quite clear, and if you have the intent, you will get lucky. Rightly mentioned, fortune favors the brave, and so far Syed has been brave.
This time nicely balled and well played into the extra cover region for a single. Have a look at the current run rate out there. Once it was actually trailing below 4 runs when Sohail Khan and Sohail Tanveer were action in the first 4 overs. And all of a sudden, there is a spike in the run rate as well. 6.91 at the moment.
Absolutely. That spike in the run rate is because of the fact that Syed has been flowing with his runs, 39 of 32 for the left-hander now.
Beautiful delivery once again. Swing and a miss this time. A dot ball to end the over. Good over from the Tamimi TAFGA CC's point of view. We're done with the 9 overs. 61 for the loss of 1 wicket. Tamimi TAFGA.
Here's a look at the replay once again of that final delivery. Now looking to swing that one on the onside. Good keep by the wicket keeper as well. Projected score on the bottom right of your screen, as you can see, 135 if they go with the same rate. With 9 wickets in hand, I'm sure they'll be looking at that 145 mark currently. But they don't have to think too far at the moment, I feel, as well. They're going at a crisp rate. Just preserve those wickets and play the ball on its merit.
Yes, you rightly mentioned they need to be very much accurate with their bowling. Because if they are leaking out runs here and Tamimi Tabga can manage to put up some good runs on the board, somewhere around 160, 170, then it is not going to be an easy task to chase that target up against Tamimi Tabga. Their bowling unit has also been fabulous in the tournament.
Batsman bowling change. Bowling right arm. Over the wicket.
Well, you're right. Tamimi Tafga's bowling has been exceptional as well. The likes of Zakaria, Waqas, they've been good as well. They've not won 2 matches, doing nothing.
In between the overs.
They've pulled out some exceptional performances in all 3 aspects of the game. That is why they've got 4 points on the board. With those 4 points, they're currently situated on number 2 of that Group B standings. Because after today, the net run rate for the Kanu Strikers just really went up.
Captain first warning for more than 60 seconds.
Change in the bowling department. Raja comes into the attack for the first time in this game. Straight away charging down. But only for a single.
Well, we saw one interesting thing. Call made by the umpire for the warning. The ICC has made a few regulations to ensure that the game is flowing and fast. Cannot take more than 60 seconds to change the bowling. So the duration between the last ball of the previous over and the first ball of the next over should be less than 60 seconds. And on this occasion, it was, I think, 70. And that's why the umpire giving the warning If you have two of these warnings, 5 runs are awarded to the batting side. So some crisp changes and some much needed changes made by the ICC, which is good to be which is seen here, and it is good to be followed in this tournament as well.
Well, that is something which gives you an extra booster as the tournament progresses. Umpires are being very keen towards their work. And shout out once again to all the work that the Fireox unit and Al-Tamimi group have done to get this event organized here in the heart of the city of Dammam. This time a magnificent shot pulled over. What a way to bring that six that has sailed over. You don't have that chance of errors to get done. Raja bowling at the wrong spot and nicely picked up in the mid-wicket region, right off the middle of the bat, and will be sailing over.
That's a beautiful shot. 8 runs of the first 3 balls of Raja. Captain will be under some pressure now. Run rate is going slowly but steadily upwards. 7.3 the current run rate for Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club. 8 runs of the first 3 balls from Raja, and we're into the 10th over. They're enjoying out there are the left hand right hand combination of Bilal and Syed.
Nicely ball, well played again, this time towards the cow corner. There's a fielder. But a great observation from you as well, Vansh, on the money. Picking up that change in the regulations made by ICC and putting some light on that one in this game as well. Thank you so much for being so accurate with your insights. Dancing down the track, moving away from the batsman, wide called by the umpire.
Wide given on that occasion. Yes, you have to keep the game moving, coming back to that point. People watch this game for the thrill and the fast-paced nature. This time it's been edged. It'll go over the short third man fielder. It's running away towards the boundary. No chance for Shahil to get towards that one. And it will be the half century for the left-hander. What a knock this has been from Syed Ali Hamza Shah. Beautifully constructed innings. He started off pretty slowly, did the left-hander. And now to finish off, he's completely taken over after the first 15 balls. 52 of just 36 for him. 4 sixes and 3 boundaries in that innings.
Well, we always keep saying this. Catches win the matches. He's been put down when he was trailing into some 20s. But since then, he's been absolutely magnificent with his skills out there. The way he smashed the sixes and boundaries all over the ground was absolutely treat to watch him batting. Syed Ali Hamza dancing down the track, moving again away from the batsman, this time onto the leg stump. Wide signaled. Well, this is some pressure on Raja now. Bowling his very first over and already leagued 17 runs in the game so far.
Final delivery of Raja's over, 17 of that one, as you mentioned. What a turnaround in events. Here comes Raja.
Once again, bowled, well played, found the fielder. Nicely fielded in the deep region. Well, the time is slipping away from this pack of Cloud 7 Qalandars. 18 runs of that over. Expensive so far in the side. Well, that brings you over. And also, 10 overs been completed, 79 for the loss of 1 wicket. And in the meantime, we'll be having the drinks.
Drinks break here. And it's a perfect opportunity to thank the event and broadcasting partner for this OGC Geotechnic Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025, powered by Dafa News. Pacific Star Sports have done an amazing job in curating this wonderful event, and of course, with the broadcasting facilities as well. This tournament is live globally and across a lot of locations. To all our viewers tuning in, if you're tuning in from India, we've got fan code at Saudi Arabia and the other parts of the world. 70 is being broadcasted at Sportvote, in Nepal at Action Sports, in Bangladesh at Bongo BD app and their YouTube channel as well. So viewers from all over the world keenly interested and taking some part in this tournament as well. Good to see that Saudi cricket really expanding and some good talent on display as well for all our viewers to have an entertaining time.
Well, 10 overs have been bowled in this inning so far. 79 for the loss of 1 wicket. Currently moving with a run rate of 7.9. Change of the bowling once again. Sohail Khan comes back into the attack. Someone who has impressed very much in this league with his bowling, with his in and out swingers. Talking about this game, have been bowled 2 overs, just leaking out 8 runs and a wicket as well into his account. A beautiful delivery to start off with. Well, this is going to be a challenge for Syed up against Sohail Khan. Will be very watchful how he's going to deal with his.
And we've got a quick update from the ground. Dilawar Hussain from the Tamimi will be interviewed right now. Mudassir, right back to Mudassir for that interview in Dammam. Up in the air and taken towards square leg. This time he latches on to that one. Previous time I think he dropped that. And there you go. This time not missing out on that opportunity, but what a knock this has been from Syed. He gets dismissed for 53 of 38. It's 79 for 2 now. As we go back on the ground where Mudassir is with Dilawar Hussain from the Tamimi group. There you go. Now we'll have Mudassir along with
Good evening,
Dilawar.
ladies and gentlemen, and I'm at the sidelines, and we are joined by handsome and tall Mr. Dilawar Hussain from Tamimi Group, the man, the force behind the success of this event and getting this venue ready for this big tournament. Dilawar bhai, thanks a lot for your time, and a big tournament happening here. The stakes are very high. It has been a tough ride, I believe, for you and for your team.
Thank you so much, Mudassir. Definitely, it was a difficult call for us to organize such event, such mega event, where we are witnessing 5-6 international superstar from Pakistan who are currently playing in this tournament. We also had, you have witnessed the challenges we had during the 5 consecutive days of rain, we never experienced in last 11 years since I'm here. So I would like to thank you guys and my team, our camp management, Tamimi team, who has supported us tremendously during this time, and they are supporting us to ensure that the event will finish on a success note.
Dilawar, whenever we talk about Saudi cricket, we always focus on Jeddah region and Riyadh. So how this idea came up in your mind to hold such a huge tournament at this venue?
Actually, we were after our management for last 11 years to have our ground, exclusive ground, flood-lighted ground. We never had a plan to put a grass on the field because it's difficult to maintain the grass in such difficult conditions where the temperature is going around 50 Celsius. So when we see the passion of the cricketers who are currently playing in Eastern region, as compared to other regions, the cricket is at its best here. We are having more than 56 registered clubs in Eastern region, and also we are having ERC and the Jubail Cricket Association. So altogether they are having approximately 80 clubs. So people are playing tape ball, hard ball. So we wanted to have our facility, and we ensured that we should have. And once it was ready, then we went with this plan. Yes, plan was floated by Waqas Alvi. He did a great job for the last 2 months. He was continuously working on it, and I would like to thank two people behind the mega sport during this event. With me is Ashfaq Khan and also Aman Tair Bhatt, and also my management.
Dilawar, not only the players, the teams, but also we have seen the people coming in numbers and enjoying this tournament. So are there any plans to enhance this ground, keeping in mind the feedbacks which you are getting from the team management as well as from the local supporters?
Yes, definitely we will be having a plan. We have transformed this facility where we were 6 months behind. Before 6 months, we brought the washrooms, toilets, like the sitting area for the females and the male. Definitely we have a plan to build a permanent facilities where the more spectators can come and sit and enjoy the cricket in this ground.
Definitely. We have seen a lot of improvement if you talk about the facilities. Can we expect in future that matting wicket gets changed to turf wicket as well?
You know, when we had a plan to have a grass on our ground, everybody was against us. Oh, it will be difficult to maintain. But we took the risk. We said, no, we will maintain that. Our management, they have supported us. Our camp management, Mr. Raja Khurshid, he also supported us. We are having a STB plant from where we are getting the water. So the water supply is not an issue here. It will be a difficult call to have a turf wicket here. Yes, there is a possibility, but we will be having a challenge how we going to maintain it. In winter, it will be not difficult, but in summer, there will be a big challenge.
I think it's just the start of good things for cricket here in Dammam especially. We are seeing a visible progress. Can we expect more tournaments in near future, especially at this venue?
Actually, this is eye-opener for us. It's a big challenge for us to ensure, and we are praying and putting all of our efforts that this tournament finish successfully. And then definitely we will be going with some mega events with the support of all stakeholders.
And Dilawar, finally, how do you feel this tournament will help the growth of cricket here in Saudi Arabia?
Actually, I'm seeing a few competitions in between the clubs. The people, they have started saying that we will have our own facility. We do have 3-4 floodlight grounds, but this is one of the ground which is having a grass, floodlight, all the sport is available. I'm seeing Kanum and a few other clubs, they're discussing that. Hopefully within next 1 year, they were going to build this. And at the end, I would like to mention the name of superstars like Sohail Khan, Sohail Tanveer, Ruman Rais, who came all the way from Pakistan to play. This is a big motivation for the cricketers who are currently playing in different regions in Saudi Arabia. Hopefully, we will be seeing such events are being organized in other regions as well. And thank you for your team who came all the way, and we tried to accommodate all of your requests to ensure that this event is going well and finishing at a high note.
Definitely, Dilar, but not only it's about the cricket, but we are also enjoying our stay here. The accommodation are up to the mark. The food is delicious, and thanks a lot for your time and for your invaluable support for this tournament. It has been wonderful talking to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mudassir bhai. Thank you.
So that was ever looking handsome Dilawar Hussain from Tamimi Group. Over to you guys in the com box.
Thank you, Mudassir, once again. That interview with Dilawar Hussain of the Tamimi Group. Such an invaluable experience he shared, and the amount of work and dedication that has gone into building this facility in Dammam. Just massive respect for all the caretakers and the stakeholders as well involved in the formation of this facility here in the heart of Dammam. As we've got a wicket as well, third wicket fallen for the Tamimi TAFGA as we were on the sidelines. Bilal once again bowling to the new batsman Asif, who's marking his guard currently.
Covering. Right arm over. 5 to go, huh?
Well, a lot has happened since we were in the conversation of with Mr. Tilawar.
Wide ball.
Two
Swing and a
wickets
miss
gone.
on that occasion. That will be given as a wide. Bowler not too happy with that call.
Well, things are changing here rapidly for Tamimi Tafga CC. They again need to stitch up a partnership here.
That's a wonderful delivery. Right on the
Haji Sahab, eyes on the
guideline. Bilal so far has looked to bowl in that channel. He's not looked to give anything away onto the pads or the middle stump as well. Full toss on that occasion. How has Asif missed out on that? That was a juicy delivery. And instead of hitting it anywhere, he's missed that one completely, and so has the wicket keeper. That is how they'll
What's
earn
your
that
next step?
run off buys.
Well, that was being considered as a golden opportunity. But I've gone for some runs on that one. How have he missed on that juicy full toss, Asif? But a good over from Kalanda's point of view at the moment. Well, this is the moment, Vansh, that Cloud 7 Kalandas will need to get that momentum back into their side because they have got those two well set batsmen, and two of them are the new batsmen, newbies on the crease.
नहीं नहीं ओवर नहीं है लास्ट बॉल लास्ट 1 टू वो बॉल फेंका साइड में चला गया
Final delivery of the over now coming up. You rightly mentioned the confidence will be with Cloud 7 currently.
Well, this time just chipped in towards the mid-wicket region for a quick single on that occasion. That brings up the over after the completion of 12 overs. Score moves on to 86 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Twelve overs done. 86 for the loss of 3. Sohail Khan coming in to bowl once again. And there is the man, Sohail Tanveer, participating in this game. What a wonderful exposure to all the young cricketers to see him. You can see he's providing his experience while setting up the field as well. It won't be Sohail Khan, but it will be Fazal Afridi, I think, with the ball. There you go. Fine low for Fazal. 8 overs remaining, and Fazal has clearly been the best bowler in this innings for the Cloud 7 Kalandars. Here he runs in once again. Good
Well,
delivery.
much impressed with the captaincy of Umair Khan. He's not leaving any moment to put the pressure back on the batting side. Soon after he got those big wickets, got his main man back into the attack, Fazal Afridi. That is the kind of intent that you need to carry if you really want to win the games for your team.
That's right, and He's not left any opportunity, as you mentioned. This time cuts and cuts well. Beautifully played, just waited for the ball to come towards him. Played it right under his eyes and finds the gap towards the left of the point fielder. Brilliant piece of timing by Abdul to get its first boundary.
Well, the moment I mentioned, you have got your main man back in the strike. You cannot bowl those loose deliveries to someone Abdul who is new on the crease, and that will allow him to get some confidence within him.
This time flicks it on the onside towards square leg for a single. Runs shouldn't be stopping as far as the TAFGA Cricket Club is concerned. Should be looking to chip in with those singles, those doubles, and of course the odd boundaries as well till we reach the 15th, 16th over. And then after that, can go for the big hits, because after this over of Fazal, they've only got one over of Sohail Khan and one of Sohail Tanveer left. Other overs, well, who knows who's going to bowl those.
This time a Fuller, and will play it into the extra cover region inside out. Will be a couple on that occasion. Well, much impressed with the batting unit of Tamimi TAFGA after getting bundled out the other night for 80 after the loss of 8 wickets, and from then there on there was a partnership which really got them back into the game. But this time they have learned from their mistakes and nicely capitalizing on the opportunities that they are receiving. Swings hard this time, couldn't get the contact again. Well, this has been the mistakes that a batsman does, Vansh. When you have to be very much calculative in the shorter format of the game. When you have already got 7 runs, just try to rotate the strike, as you have already mentioned, chip in to those singles and doubles. You can already get 8, 9, 10 runs in the over. And the pass this time swings hard, but no good connection. Umpire signals it as a leg by. Well, a single 2 in the over. After the completion of 13, it's 94 for the loss of 3 wickets. Tamimi TAFGA CC.
7 overs remaining here. Score reads 94 for the loss of 3. Do we have something else coming up from Tamimi TAFGA, who currently have won 2 games out of their 2? It's the third league game against formidable Cloud 7 Qalandars. To go at the current run rate, they'll reach 145, which I think is a very good total on this wicket. Here comes the spinner once again, continuing with a slip in place. That will be given as a wide once again.
Well, much alike faces in the dugout, in the squad of Cloud 7 Qalandars. Earlier we have seen Fazal Afridi, this time inside out.
Yes, right. That will be a couple of runs for Asif. You can see what Bilal is trying to do. He's tossing the ball up. It's demanding that big shot there. As you can see, the big man, Dilawar of the Tamimi group. Such amazing thoughts shared by Mr. Dilawar Hussain. We saw him in action playing as well yesterday. And today he's on the sidelines managing and organizing all the wonderful work that has gone into this tournament.
Well, these are the personalities who are literally keeping the cricket alive. This time high up in the sky. And that will sail over the fence. That was the best aerial view a ball can have. And what a shot that of Bilal's delivery. right into the slot and magnificently played down the ground for a maximum.
Wonderful shot. That has to be a high risk shot, but he gets high rewards for that as well. Playing with the spin, leg spinner hit for a maximum, hit for the 61st maximum of this Saudi Foundation Day Cup.
White ball.
Once again, a wide delivery. Pressure on Bilal this time. He's trying hard to keep that delivery, keep that ball away from the batsman. This time a beautiful delivery. Possibly a comeback one. But talking about Mr. Dilawar, people like him always fights and brings some good initiatives for the betterment of the cricket around the globe. Vansh.
Absolutely spot on. We need many folks like him in the sporting culture in and around Middle East, of course, having such wealth of resources, especially the kingdom, where lots and lots of investments we've seen in the past 4 or 5 years, and the only progress is sky high in this part of the world. Trying to be a part of the mega events coming up, as we've seen Saudi League in football as well, the likes of international players like Neymar Jr., Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema also participating in that one. And this time, it's good to see some contributions in the cricketing world as well, likes of Sohail Tanveer, Sohail Khan, Ruman Reis, and few other cricketers from the UAE also coming in to play this tournament. And talk about the man, and here he is, Sohail Tanveer, bowled the 15th over of this innings. It's been wicketless so far, Rehmat, and he'll be looking to break through the shackles to pick up a wicket here as he comes in, bowled towards the right-hander. It's a good delivery to start off.
Yes, you rightly mentioned someone like Sohail Tanveer, who is going wicketless from the match, will be a hard pill to digest.
Here comes Sohail once again. Once again, have a look at the angle at which he's bowling. He's getting the ball away from the right-hander. Asif has no clue which way it's going to go. Brilliant ball from Sohail coming over the wicket. This looks like his territory. Will be completing his spell after this over. Once again, angling away from the right-hander. A slight misfield at short covers. Three fielders converging near the ball will be a couple of runs.
Sohail Tanveer will not be happy with that sloppy effort from the fielder at the short covers region.
Beautifully bowled this by Sohail once again. You can see what he's trying to do. He's not trying to bowl as full as the other bowlers, nor as short as the other bowlers. He's trying to be more on that good length and shape the ball away from the right-handers. High up in the air. Is that the first wicket for Sohail? Falls short of the fielder in the deep. Another couple of runs earned. Positive mindset from Asif and Abdul continues even against the accomplished likes of Sohail Tanveer. None for 28 into his final delivery of his fourth. At the stumps, it's up in the air once again. It will fall short. Lands at the edge of the circle. Will be a single to end it. 5 then came of that one. And after 15, maybe TAFGA Cricket Club 1-1-2 for 3. Time for him to come back once again. Spin of Junaid. Backs away does Asif, looking to go for the big shot over covers. It's been expensive in his first over, has Junaid. Went for 13. Will have a chance to come back into this one. Asif, on the other hand, will be looking to take him on. Short delivery once again, a quicker delivery pushed onto the batsman. Uses some footwork there, Sohail Khan. Keep that to a single.
Well, Sohail Tanveer just concluded his spell of leaking out 29 runs, going wicketless.
There's Junaid once again. Abdul looking to heave that one on the onside, but in the end it goes towards long off for a single. And you're right there as well. A bit surprising spell from Sohail, going wicketless. But I'm sure he'll have some more time out in the middle as soon as the tournament progresses and have success in the next matches to come.
This time nicely played over to the long off region. A couple of bounces and will be racing away to the boundary. Well, this is a welcome boundary coming in for Asif. Have a look at the replay.
Well, that's a confident shot. A bit shorter from Junaid. And just towards the left of the long off fielder. Hits that one for a boundary. 7.5 the current run rate. It'll take them to 150. They go at this rate. Pulls off the reverse. High up in the air. And 6 runs. Excellent batting from Asif. He's got a smile on his face as well. Uses some innovation on that occasion. Just switch. Well, it was a premeditated shot, you can see. What a shot this. Shorter and came on to him in the perfect manner possible. Smashes that one over the infield and over the outfield as well.
Well, that reminds me of Glenn Maxwell from Australia, who keeps switching on the wicket very frequently. And what a great shot that has been from Asif. Some unusual visuals that we are seeing here from Asif. That's been a flawless shot. He moves on to 28. Some good knock from this man, contributing some important runs on the board. .124 at the moment. Last ball of this over. Swings it hard, but merely misses the stump. He is in disbelief, Junaid, how that delivery has not travelled onto the stumps. Dot ball to win the over after the completion of 16, 124 for the loss of 3.
12 came of that over from Junaid. None for 25 in his 2 for him. Abdul 9 of 11. Asif 28 of 21. Asif is the man that is going after the bowlers and he's in a hurry to go for that big score. And rightly so. Syed Hamza and Bilal have done an exceptional job constructing that second wicket partnership. 124 on the board in front of a lethal bowling attack as good as Cloud 7 Kalandars. I think they've done a good job here with 4 overs remaining. They'll be looking to score somewhere around 160. Going at nines and over, they'll be able to score that 160 as we see Sohail Khan into the attack, bowling his final over of the spell.
Well, absolutely spot on. They have got some good numbers on the board against a lethal bowling attack. Tamimi TAFGA naming Fazal Afridi, Sohail Khan, Sohail Tanveer. Big names.
Slower delivery, hits it up in the air. Is that a wicket? Should be. Oh, it's been dropped. I just cannot believe what is happening in the fielding department for the Cloud 7 Kalandars. This is the third or the fourth catch I think they've dropped. And there you go, the slower delivery from the back of the hand hits it towards long on. That should have been a comfortable catch, but just pops out of his hand. And to add insult to injury, that one has gone for a boundary or a maximum as well.
Well, the umpire will be having a closer look here. Is that a 6 or a 4? Will be a question. Might be has just popped on the rope of the boundary.
Well, he'll have a decision to make, that's for sure. TV umpire been brought into action for the second time in this innings. As we await confirmation for that, I think this is the fifth catch being dropped. And this is just not the kind of fielding effort that they would have been hoping for. Sohail Tanveer, as he closely has a talk with Sohail Khan, he'll have a few tips to share.
The two big guns of Cloud 7 Kalandars. One has got 2 wickets, one is going wicketless. But still, commendable effort from the entire bowling unit. Not leaking out much runs at the moment. Just 125 on the board. Well, it is going to be an interesting one from here on. How they are going to manage the coming overs. We'll surely be looking forward to restrict Tamimi Tabgha under 150 belt.
Still waiting for some confirmation on whether that one was a 4 or a 6. The third umpire will have a look at a lot of replays, and in the end he's given that as a boundary, and I think that's the right call being made. It just came in from ahead and stopped it between the boundary. Here comes Sohail once again. That's an uncomfortable delivery for the right-hander Asif. What a job he's done. 33 of 23 here, Rahmat. He certainly brought his team back into the game, and he's continued with the momentum that the left-hander Syed left with.
Yes, absolutely spot on. 32 of 23, much needed one from Tamimi Tafgha's point of view. And the best part is he's still surviving on the crease, and you never know what he's getting out of his bucket. But this time a lethal bounce, a spicy one from Sohail Khan to Abdul. Have a look at the bouncer again. Oh, that was a spicy one.
That's a very, very good delivery bowled in by Sohail Khan. 2 deliveries left of this over.
Nicely bowled. This time it's swinging in. Well, he's been so good with his bowling areas, Sohail Khan. He knew exactly where to bowl and how to make the ball swing in and out. That is the skill that he possesses within him, and that's what makes him a pure gun of the bowling unit of Cloud 7 Khalandar. Onto the pads again. Quick single taken. Well, it is not easy for a ball which has just covered up 17 overs to make it swing once. But this is the man, the magician of Cloud 7 Qalandars, knows how to play with that delivery, with that ball, indeed.
I think that is the over completed. 2 for 16 for Sohail Khan. He's done a brilliant job at an economy of just 4 runs and over. Started off in the power play, bowled a couple of overs, then came into the middle overs, and now he's come back into the death overs and done a beautiful job for his side, just like he did with the ball in the previous match as well. 17 overs done and dusted. It's 132 for 3.
Well, from here on, 18 legal deliveries to go, and it is going to be a very interesting one to watch out for how Tamimi TAFGA's batsmen are going to respond to those 18 deliveries. And mentioning about Asif will be a man to watch out. He has got some good numbers into his account. 32 of just 24. Raja, the man, comes out into the attack. He has been a bit expensive in his first over, leaking out 18 runs. Have got the delivery again.
Comes Raja, went for 18 as you mentioned, Rahmat, and good to see some attendance from the younger generation watching this beautiful game as well. Beautiful game that it is. The game of cricket always produces some sensational amount of entertainment for all concerned. Dances down the wicket this time, Asif looking to clear his front leg and smash it on the offside. Another dot ball from Raja. Slower delivery, it's up in the air. He hasn't connected that one well. Lands in the safe area yet again. Such has been the luck on the non-striker's end this time. Will it be given out? Well, I think that should be a wicket. Direct hit would have made things interesting, and a better throw as well would have made things interesting. Raja threw it from a very short distance, and I think that's going to be a wicket for the Cloud 7 Qalandars by the first looks of it.
Yes, indeed. But third umpire comes in action now. He's got some work out there. It was a beautiful piece of fielding work, but as you already mentioned, direct hit would have made things much clearer.
Still awaiting for that decision from the third umpire. And Raja has completed his first 3 deliveries. He's bowled good change ups here, varied his pace brilliantly, and bowled in some exclusive lines and lengths as well. And as you see the innings progress, you'll see many, many more of those, even from the Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club after the end of the 10 overs or maybe in the second half of their bowling innings.
Yes, indeed. Asif and Abdul, a crucial partnership turning out to be for Tamimi TAFGA CC. 15 more deliveries from here on. If they can really manage to put up 30 more runs from here on, will put them in a good position, and also will be having a good runs on the board to be defended back. the kind of bowling attack they are having. Mentioning about Wakas, the leading wicket taker of the tournament so far, have got 7 wickets in 3 games, will be the key and will be the man watch out to from Tamimi TAFGA CC's bowling unit.
Well, he got 4 wickets yesterday, did Wakas. He'll be looking to replicate his performance today as well. I think the call has been made because Asif has just gone out of the frame and I think he's going back to the dressing room. But there is still no official confirmation of that.
Has he got back on the crease? Still waiting for the decision from the umpire. And it's been given now. Well, a lot of suspense created from the third umpire and the on-field umpire as well. But have a look at the wicket. That was a mishit. Played. And Shahil, the man who has got absolutely on the money. Well, the big man, the danger man departs. Asif Khan, after making a handy contribution to the team score, 33 of 27.
Well, that was high up in the air. A couple of bounces to Shahil. Good throw. Could have been a better one, but easy run out. Took only one glance to skip that one out. And that's the big wicket though. Asif was looking very, very good out there in the middle, but now comes Wakas, the one whom we were talking about, will have an important role to play in the second innings, but now has a big role to play as well in constructing a huge total for his side.
Well, this time, just given the direction in the short course region, and there's the main man on your screen, Sohail Tanvir. Raja has been very, very economical in his second over of the spell. Beautiful delivery once again, swing and a miss. Well, these are the overs which are literally going to make the count. These are the slog overs, and if you're not able to get some big runs in these overs, then that is something which is going to make the difference in the second inning. Swings and again, no contact, no proper contact, chance of a run out. Well, direct hit could have again made the difference, could have sent back Wakas in the dugout. But that is some good sportsmanship shown from Raja. Have a look at the replay. He actually wanted to go for at the striker's head. These are the movements which gets you closer from your opponents as well, Vansh.
Absolutely wanted to go at the striker's end, then realized that the non-striker was out of his crease, and then decided to throw it at the non-striker's end, but in the end, threw it in the middle towards Abdul. Final couple of overs left. Junaid back into the scheme of things. He's been expensive, none for 25. Here comes the leg spinner. This time an inside edge, straight towards the wicket keeper. Junaid, if he finishes this over off well, I think they can be able to restrict Tamimi TAFGA under that 150 mark that we were talking about. At the moment, it looks like they're going to cross it. It's that one up in the air. Couple of bounces towards long off for yet another single. In fact, they've taken 2, so excellent running between the wickets from Abdul and Wakas. Really, really good running. And spectators having fun watching the game as well. It's straight. Will Abdul go for the second on this occasion as well? He does. This is excellent running here, Rahmat. He's converted singles into doubles very, very easily by running the first one hard.
Well, that is some intent shown by the two batsmen, Waqas and Abdul. 9 deliveries to go. You will surely be looking forward to make them count. But credit to the bowler, Junaid, who is not allowing them to go for big runs here at the moment. Not giving those loose deliveries, not bowling in the radars of the batsman. Six runs of the first three deliveries. This time, has he got the connection? But no. Again, mistimed it. Beautiful piece of fielding work from Amir, the long off region. Just one run taken on that occasion. Current run rate trending at 7.49 runs an over. Last ball of this over coming in. Beautiful delivery once again. This time, a googly. 1 run to end the over. After the completion of 19, 142 for the loss of 4. 6 deliveries to go from here on. Will be the watch out over.
142 for the loss of 4. Final over of the innings coming up. Raja being given the onus to bowl that one. Yes, he's been expensive, but the last over that he bowled was a good economical one. Here he comes bowling to Waqas. Starts off with a wide.
Well, this has been the area of concern for many of the teams. The extras losing the control over the ball. This time,
slower delivery, but it's been dispatched for a maximum. Over covers from Waqas, and a brilliant shot just waiting for that ball to come towards him. It was right in the slot, and I think he judged that slower ball to perfection. You can see a slight pause in his movement. It just shows that he's watching the ball really, really closely. And into the stand she goes for a huge maximum. Once again on the offside towards Sohail Tanveer at covers. Excellent batting this from Waqas as the 150 comes up with that single. This time on the offside yet again. Has he cleared? Yes, he has. One bounce and the ball rushes towards the boundary. This is smart batting from Abdul now. Hits that one towards the left of the long off fielder. Raja is getting pretty predictable with his lines and lengths. And some amazing batting on display from the Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club today. Has just given them the upper hand in this one.
well, spot on. Swings the bat once again. Got the fielder out there. Yeah, it's got some bat on it. Waqas the man. As soon as he appears, he gets all the limelight. Even with the bat, even with the ball. He is the main man of Tamimi TAFGA CC. Swings the bat hard this time. Has he got the distance? No, he hasn't. Finds the fielder. But any which ways, will be looking for this double. Will be getting a couple of runs. Beautiful piece of running between the wickets. They are literally making each and every single delivery of this last over count. 15 runs already off it. Can he make the last ball count? Waqas swings and swings hard. Will that be a run out? Yes, it will be a run out. And that sums up the story of Tamimi TAFGA CC's batting. After the completion of 20 overs, 157 for the loss of 5 wickets. And will be a good total as far as the second batting is concerned and the bowling unit of Tamimi TAFGA CC is concerned. Will be having an interesting battle in the second inning all around, Vansh.
Well, absolutely, Rahmat. It's been an excellent display in the batting. after starting off very slow in the power play against the likes of Sohail Khan and Sohail Tanveer. They've managed to put 157 on the board as confirmation of that run out as well. Abdul Khan made 23 of 24, made 23 in 22, beg your pardon. 157, it's a fighting total here from the Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club.
Well, that has been some show of batting from Tamimi Tafga CC. What a great batting of display from Sayyid Ali Hamza, the half centurion. Have a look at the scorecard. Akhil Azad, the captain himself, starting up with 8 runs, and Asif Iqbal, unfortunate run out of going for 33 of 27. Sayyid Ali Hamza, the man who has stole the limelight of the evening, 53. Abdul Khan, 23 of 22. Bilal Yunus, 13 of 16, and Waqas Ahmed contributing those important runs at the last 10 runs of just 7 deliveries. Concluding with the extras of 17, the Tamimi Tafga CC score moves on to 157 for the loss of 5. Looking up towards the bowling unit, Sohail Khan, the main man of the team, 4 overs, 16 runs, picked up 2 crucial wickets. Sohail Tanveer has gone wicketless, conceding with a economy rate of 7.25. Fazal Afridi has been very much useful, 5.50 as the economy. Junaid Zawar, 3 overs 33. Raja Khaisar, 3 overs 35 runs, a bit expensive in the side. Bilal Khan, 2 overs 16 and also a wicket into his bucket. Well, that has been the story of the first innings. We'll be coming with much action in the second innings later as the run chase gets started. But we'll take you to the highlights with my main man in the comm box, Vansh.
Absolutely. There's confirmation of that target 158 required in the 20 overs. As we have a look at the highlights of the first innings, it all started with the Cloud 7 Qalandars winning the toss and electing to have a bowl first on this wicket. Sohail Tanveer was smashed off a boundary of the very first ball of his spell, and then Akhil went high up in the air and was taken finally after that drop catch early on off the bowling of Sohail Khan. It was a decent enough bowling attack in the first 5 as they restricted them to, I think, under 30 in the first power play. But ever since that power play opened up was the likes of Sayyid Ali Hamza scoring that blistering knock, in 4s and 6s all over the park, and especially with the pull shot, he was absolutely brilliant. 4 6s and 3 boundaries in his vital knock of 53 of just 39 at a strike rate of 136. Him, along with Bilal Yunus, who scored 13 of 16, set the standards and set the platform for what was about to be a big first innings score. It's considered as a big innings score, this one, 157 on this wicket, because we've seen even 120, 130 being defended in this one already. Abdul Wahab Khan, 23 of 22 for the right-hander before he was run out. Asif Iqbal scoring 33 of 27. Bilal, who came into the attack, was smashed for a 6 first, and then the wicket that he took. Fazal Afridi in action with the ball there, bowled absolutely brilliantly. He was the most economical bowler from the Cloud 7 Qalandars point of view, and it was a complete team effort as the bowling card speaks out. 2 wickets for 16 for Sohail Khan, who was the key in this battle. No wickets for Sohail Tanveer, 1 for Bilal Khan, the spinner as well. It was the final over of Sohail Khan. Over delivery was dropped. The fielding has been pretty average from Cloud 7 Qalandars today, as they've dropped 4 or 5 chances. In that one, good throw from Shaheel. Bit of a yes and no from Asif. Made a crucial knock, as I said, scoring those vital 33 runs of 27 balls, 2 sixes and 2 boundaries in his innings as well. 17 extras, 11 wides from the Cloud 7 Qalandars in this first innings as well. For Waqas smashed a boundary in the last over, and that was the final run out on that occasion. That was the highlights package from the first innings, and now we've got a special interview down in Dammam. We've got the CEO and director of Fireox, Waqas Alvi, who's also the captain of the Fireox Unit Cricket Club, on the sidelines.
And there is someone special standing next to me. I have been joined by Mr. Waqas Alvi, the CEO and founder of Fireox, the man and the force behind bringing this tournament to Dammam. Waqas, welcome and thanks a lot for your time.
Thank you for having me.
First of all, what inspired you to get this Saudi Foundation Cup to Dammam?
See, we've been part of Saudi cricket for a long time. I've been personally playing here for over a decade. So I've believed that for the longest time that Saudi cricket needs to get to the next level. So the reason behind doing this and organizing this event is to make sure that big stars come here and more and better cricket gets developed in the region.
Absolutely, and if you talk about the collaboration with the different organization has been key in this tournament. So what were the hurdles you faced?
Since this is the first off event that we are conducting, so I want to thank SACF, Saudi Arabian Cricket Federation. Their role has been pinnacle in helping us organize this and providing us all the support staff and the technical staff and all the umpires and everything. So hats off to them. And with that, I want to thank Tamimi Group for providing this facility and all the other logistical support that we can possibly think of. So these two guys have been a major player in making this happen.
And we also know that you are a very busy businessman traveling from Saudi to Qatar as well as to Dubai. So how this idea came up to hold such an extensive tournament?
See, this all started with my passion for the game and starting of the brand Fireox in 2018. And the idea behind the brand is to promote cricket and to make quality cricket equipment and sports equipment and clothing. So this is all connected with each other. The love of the game brought the brand brought the clothing brought the event's gonna. So hopefully this will keep on going and going, and we'll be able to do more things in the future as well.
Excellent facilities, a brilliant tournament. How difficult it is for you to convince the sponsors to come on board?
Surprisingly, the sponsors have been really helpful. We were not expecting this much support locally from Saudi Arabia. We got some great support from Osami Geotechnic. We got great support from Aftab Foods, from Pearl Index, and so many more that I probably cannot list all at the moment. But we got surprisingly great support from our sponsors locally and globally as well. Like Dafa News and Toyam, Pacific Star, so many of them came on board, and there is such a huge potential for cricket in this region, and such a great interest all over the world, that I can only see great things happening in the future.
Indeed, and 19 matches, 8 competitive domestic teams, 9 days of excellent cricket here at Tamimi Cricket Ground. How did you manage to convince all these teams? Because I know there are almost 63 teams playing in this region, so just 8 coming on board. So how did you convince the other teams?
See, this is the first event, so we wanted to keep it manageable. We had to do a lot of heartbreaks, to say the least. There were so many teams from different regions, from regions like Jeddah and Riyadh and Tabuk and Yambu. Saudi Arabia is a huge and vast country, so we had to do a lot of heartbreaks. We had to say no to a lot of people. There's so much interest about this, but hopefully with the advent of time and more events coming into the future, we'll be able to make this bigger, better, scale it more, and yes, definitely in the future we'll have more teams.
Absolutely. First kind of such a tournament here in Dammam. The magnitude of this level of this tournament is very high. So what is next for Waqas and for Fireox?
See, one thing that we are working on, and one thing that I've realized in my time working with Fireox, is that there's so many players from associate nations and back home as well, in India, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, and Bangladesh, and all these countries. There's so many players who are very talented and don't get the support and don't get noticed. So we will be launching a campaign. It's called Be the Next. So we will be asking all these guys who are talented, who have the potential to be the next big thing, be the next Babar Azam, be the next Virat Kohli. So we'll ask these guys to come on board with us, and we'll support them in providing them great cricket equipment, sponsorships, and preferably chances to come and play in events like this in the future. So we'll be officially launching the campaign in the next few days. So this is all part of synergy that we have with Fireox and the brand and the teams. We have a team here, a team in Qatar. Hopefully we'll have more teams in the future. So this is all part of the synergy where we want to give chances to more and more players to come on board and get recognized and have the opportunity to grow their future.
One man army, Waqas Salvi, proud moment. Happy the things have been panned out so far?
Yeah, the things have panned out so far great. It's been very challenging. I think the biggest challenge we faced was the weather, because like I said, this is the first of thing. We were not fully prepared with the ground staff and a lot of things, but finally things are on way. The weather is cleared up, it's bright and sunny, and hopefully we'll get some really good action-packed cricket in the next coming days.
Finally, a good tournament. How is it going to benefit Saudi cricket?
I think this is a crossroad for the Saudi cricket, and going forward, maybe more and more events like these, or even bigger events like official T10 league and official T20 leagues, which the Saudi cricket is very eagerly and very working day and night to make happen. So yes, I think definitely we'll see some really great international level, really big events coming to Saudi Arabia very soon.
Not only about the 8 teams, but good to see someone like Sohail Tanveer, Tabish Khan, Sohail Khan, some big names coming in and participating. So how proud you feel?
I think it's a great moment for me personally, and I think even more importantly, it's a great moment for all the young cricketers. Like the other day, I saw a couple of players from the Saudi under-19 team sharing the camp with Rahman Reis, and the level of mentoring and and the perspective about the game and the things they were learning. I think this is a great opportunity for the youngsters to share the dressing room with these guys, to share the cricket field with these guys, and I think it's gonna be helpful for them with great leaps and bounds. They will become better and better and more professional and more disciplined with this.
Absolutely, and I can clearly say after witnessing this brand of cricket that you have truly made sure and you have ignited a cricketing revolution here in Dammam. All the best for your future, and we expect a lot of such kind of tournaments from your side.
I really thank you for those kind words. I don't think I have done that much, but I have tried. And yes, definitely, we are all working together. All the cricket fraternity, the local association, Eastern Province Cricket Association, everyone has come together to make this happen. So I want to thank every single person who's involved in this. And yes, definitely, we'll all work together to make more things, bigger things, better things in the future.
Thanks a lot for your time. I saw that was Waqas Alvi, standing tall and a proud organizer of Saudi Foundation Day Cup. That's all we do have from the sidelines. Over to you guys in the com box.
Well, thank you so much, Mudassir, for having that profound interview with the man of Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025, Waqas Alvi, the founder and the CEO of Fireox Unit, the man who has been flawless throughout the tournament in organizing such a beautiful event. And also, he has pinned out a few key points here, Vansh, that they are really trying hard to get on some big names as well in the coming future. He named out Virat Kohli and Babar Azam, who can really contribute in the future for the betterment of the cricket in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia.
Well, absolutely. That was a brilliant interview on the sidelines. Waqas Alvi sharing his thoughts on this tournament and the kind of exposure that the youngsters might get to become the greats of the game is just the beginning of cricket in this part of the world. And it was so good to hear from him that a few under 19 players from the Saudi Arabia national team getting in talks with the likes of Sohail Khan, Ruman Reis, and Tabish Khan as well. And now they've got another idol to look after. Sohail Tanveer has landed in Dammam today, and he will also be one of the key figures who will help not only the local talent but also the notable names of Saudi Arabia cricket as well. First over done and dusted. Cloud 7 Qalandars are off to a very good start. 10 runs off that first over from Noman. Now it's time for the fast bowler Waqas, who's coming in from over the wicket, and he'll bowl his first delivery to the right-hander Muhammad here. Here comes Waqas, bowling to the right-hander with a slip in place. Short delivery, he swivel around that one. That's a good shot. Hasn't connected much, and the ball will just sting in the pitch, or sting in the outfield, as I should say. Couple of good runs for Muhammad.
Well, yes, indeed. This is the over that Cloud 7 Qalandars will be really looking forward to. The main man of Tamimi CC's bowling unit, Waqas, the leading wicket taker of the tournament so far, bagged 7 wickets into his account in the tournament. This time swinging outside, left it to go towards the wicketkeeper.
It's a good start from Waqas, and you rightly mentioned the leading wicket taker chart. He's right up there. Deserves all the recognition that we've and all the hype that we've built around him. Picked up 4 wickets in the last game and 3 wickets in the first. Can he do the job for his side once again in this crucial encounter? If they win this match, they've qualified for the semis. That's certain. Slip in place on this occasion, but this time goes over the infield. That should run away. Ball sticks in the outfield once again. And a couple of good runs from the bat of Muhammad once again. We've seen Muhammad go after the bowlers time in and time out. And I don't think he'll be hanging around for a bit here. Because once he finds the opportunity, he'll straight away go for the big shots.
Well, yes, indeed. It is not going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be easy to chase the target of 158 against such a qualified bowling unit. This time, beautiful shot over the covers for a boundary. Absolutely top notch stuff from Mohammad. Taking up against Waqas. Have a look at the replay. That was not a bad delivery though. Bowling in the right area of
Absolutely.
the good length. Have got the meat of the bat and will be racing to the boundary. That will definitely give some confidence to the man on strike. This time nicely played towards the mid-off region. Well, you need to play a calculative cricket here, as we always talk about. Vansh, don't get carried away with the moments and just hang on till the end and get your team over the line.
Well, that's true. Um, you will have to play a mix of aggressive cricket and calculative cricket, if I can put it that way.
This time, high up in the sky will be a chance to take that one, but no, that has just landed safely short of the fielder. Well, he's taking chances here, Mohammad. Couple of runs on that occasion. 20 over after the completion of two. It's 20 for the loss of none.
Once again, a good over from the Qalandar's point of view. 20 for the loss of no wickets in the first two. Mohammad Sohail and Akhtar, two batsmen in. Akhtar Mohammad batting on none currently, and Mohammad Sohail, who has had the bulk of the strike in these first two overs, 14 of 9 for him, 6 wides from a Noman in that first over. Here he comes once again, coming in from over the wicket to the right-hander. Will have the opportunity to swing the ball back in and get the in-swinger to some good effect. Let's see how he does. Here comes Numan, pulling to Akhtar. Goes for the big shot. This one moves away from him instead. That's a good delivery to start off.
Well, that was the last delivery of the previous over. Ample of time, but couldn't reach over to that one. Zakaria, the Spidey of the tournament, who has taken a blinder in the previous game the other day.
Here comes Noman once again. That one swung back in. That's a beautiful delivery. Pulled that one very, very full. Almost was a toe crusher from Noman. Went right in between his legs towards the wicket keeper. A good take by him as well behind the stumps. Never easy to gather these. As if it is behind the wickets, whom we will see with the ball in hand in the future as well of this innings. It's a good spinner, currently keeping the wickets for his side. Brilliant delivery once again. That one swung back in. Should be a couple of runs if they complete the first one first. And yes, it will be a couple of runs, and Akhtar gets off the mark with that too.
Yes, 158 target. And the good thing about Cloud 7 Calendars, they haven't lost any wicket yet. Doing a good job so far. Beautiful delivery this time. A bit of extra bounce on that occasion for Noman. The pitch is being offered. Currently moving with a run rate of 8.25 runs and over. Well, if they are hanging around and not losing a wicket and manage to get a score of 40 runs on the board, they will be having upper hand in this game, I would say, Vanch. Dancing down the track, wanted to go for a biggie again. Couldn't time that one. Akhtar struggling a bit at the moment. But let me tell you, he is the man who can literally take the game away from the oppositions. The opening pair, Akhtar and Mohammad. Good over so far from the Tamimi Tafga's point of view. Just conceded 2 runs in this over. Numan swings and swings it hard, going towards the square leg region, and will be having no chance towards any fielder to stop that one. A good over. Turns out to be a good over in the favor of Cloud 7 Qalandars. Beautiful delivery and a magnificent shot to raise that ball over the boundary. Well, that makes a count of 133 fours in the tournament. Big numbers, surely, Vansh.
Well, absolutely. Just going to mention the amount of swing that he got on that one. Did Noman. And the swing of the bat from the batsman as well, Akhtar, getting his first boundary in place. 26 for none at the end of 3 overs. It's been a good power play, good half of the power play for the Qalandar so far. Can they make it count yet again with 3 more overs to go? It will be Waqas, the tall right arm pacer, who will look to hit the deck hard. Went for 10 runs in that first over. Mohammad running pretty quickly once he cleared those infields on 3 occasions in his first over. Here comes Waqas to Mohammad. This combination once again. Flicks that one on the onside, plays it with such ease, does Mohammad. And I think that one has gone all the way for a maximum. From the reaction of the fans, it looked like certainly it had crossed the boundary there.
Well, that was on the pads. Yes, that has just landed over the rope. That will be a 6, and what a way to start off in the 4th over. And what a great confidence he is building up within him. Taking up against every chance against the leading wicket taker, Waqas.
This time taken at covers. Good catch by Wahab Abdul there. And boy, oh boy, they've lost their first wicket, and it's the big fish, Mohammad Sohail, who's dismissed for 20 of 11. Waqas has drawn first blood here for the Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club. And Akil will have a moment to cherish for the first time in this second innings. As I mentioned, Mohammad Sohail, who was looking so good, and he'll be kicking himself there. Got a 6 on the first ball, and then tried to clear the covers region and try to hit that one over the infield, but finds the fielder at cover. Finally, the plan has worked for Tamimi TAFGA.
Well, this is what exactly Waqas is known for. Picking up the wickets in the power play, in the crucial moments, and getting back their team in the game. They was slipping away with the momentum, but at the right time on the money, Waqas gets that breakthrough.
First wicket down then. It's time for the left-hander Amir Siddiq to come in, marking his leg stump. He'll have his task cut out here. He'll have to score at a rapid rate. With the second half of the power play going on, and the bowler bowling with some pace, Waqas will be looking forward to bowling those short deliveries as well on a few occasions, especially to the new batsman in. Here comes Waqas once again. Slip in place for the left-hander. Cuts it and cuts that one well towards third man for a single.
Well, That has been the breakthrough Tamimi Tabwa were looking for. Mohammad departed after going for some handy contribution. Well, talking about Waqas Alvi, the CEO and the founder of Fireox Unit, he has mentioned about his next campaign, Be the Next. That is cooking something with that campaign, bringing some big opportunities for the youngsters, for the young generation in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. A big shout out to him. Well, Akhtar, having absolute no clue, has went unanswered that delivery. Well, Waqas is the man when he gets the momentum. He's someone which is absolutely can't be stopped. Well, have a look at the replay. 158 is the target. But talking about the run rate, they are actually going firmly with the run rate here. Vanch, 9 runs per over at the moment. Beautiful delivery once again. Well, this has been the key for Waqas. He actually picks up the right line and length.
I rightly mentioned about the run rate. Going in at 9 runs and over, they don't need to try and do anything stupid here. If they preserve those wickets till the end, I think they should be crossing the line. But it's not going to be easy, as we mentioned earlier as well. They've got some quality bowlers coming up, but still got the likes of Zakria and Asif, the spinner. Here comes Waqas once again. Final delivery.
Full length attempted Yorker this time. He's got the thick inside edge and has just rolled on towards the fine leg region for a single. A good over from Tamimi Tabwasi's point of view. 2 runs and a wicket in that over. 4 overs gone. It's 34 for the loss of 1 wicket.
$34 for 1. Cloud 7 Qalandars having lost their first wicket. They've been put on the back foot a little, you would say. Here comes the big man once again, Akram. Bowled terrifically yesterday. Might not have the pace of Waqas and might not have the swing of Noman, but he's surely got his own control. It's Kamran, who's into the attack, bowling to the right-hander Akhtar, who's struggling a bit, it must be said. 7 of 12 for the right-hander. It's again a slip in place for him as well. That's a royal shot, this. That's gone all the way. Boy, oh boy, what a good-looking shot that was from Akhtar. Played it on from the back foot and just smashes that one. And it was more like a tennis forehand, that one from Akhtar. Looked so good to the eye there, Rehmat.
Yes, absolutely. He made it look so easy. Not an easy shot to pick up on. That shot of a length delivery. Have a look at the replay. Beautifully made the contact. And the moment he got the bat on the ball, he knew that the ball will be going to sail over the fence. That is the kind of confidence that you need to have as an opener of your team. Akhtar was struggling a bit in the initial stage of the innings, but looks like he has got that momentum back into his batting now.
That's true. He's going at a run a ball now. Will be looking to taking that momentum further in this innings. Still got a long way to go. This time Kamran towards the left-hander. No slips in place. Well, that one hit the glove, I'm assuming. Falls short of the wicket keeper. That's a good surprise bouncer from Kamran.
Well, they need to do something out of the box here. Tamimi Tabwasisi cannot let this pair hang on the wicket for very long. The more this pair survives on the crease, the clouds of the danger will be patrolling over the head of Tamimi TAFGA. That's nicely struck into the extra cover region and finds the gap as well. That will raise away to the boundary. This time it's Amir who has got the first boundary of his account.
That's a really good shot. Really good shot from Amir to get his innings underway. He needs to start getting those boundaries, and I think the confidence will be oozing now from the bat of Amir, having got that first boundary. The first boundary is so critical for a few players to start off their innings well. And I think Amir is one of those players who backs on that first boundary.
Yes, you rightly mentioned. Many of the batsmen will look forward to that one single boundary that they'll be scoring from the middle of the bat, and then they will be having a different story and different answers to the bowlers who are charging up against them. Might be Amir one of them. This time defensive, chance of a run out, quick single taken, beautiful piece of running between the wickets. This shows absolute class of cricket from both the batsmen. Not only dealing with boundaries here, also picking up those singles, crucial singles I would say, at the right time. A dot ball to a single to end the over. After the completion of 5 overs, 46 on the board with the loss of one crucial wicket.
What will be the talk between these two? Well, I think it will be to go after the bowlers in this final over of the power play, that's for sure. 46 is what they've got in these initial first 5. And it looks like there will be another over for Waqas, who will run into bowl his third. As we've seen so many times, Captain Akil has gone with Waqas's first 3 and then the one in the death overs as well. So he's following the same trend, following the same pattern in this match as well. Here comes Waqas bowling to the left-hander Amir. Good swing on that one. That's been given as a wide. Swinging away from the left-hander a bit too much on that occasion.
Well, they have got much runs on the board, but last over of the power play, they will surely be looking forward to make it count. They have got that momentum and they will not be looking forward to slow down the innings at the moment.
Here comes Waqas once again. Slip in place now. First there was a flying slip in. This time Akil is at the conventional slip position to the left-hander. This is good fast bowling. It's a good display of fast bowling here put on by Tamimi TAFGA in these first 6. They've been slightly expensive, but Waqas has come back really well into his scheme of things. First over went for 10, second one went for 8. This time he'll be looking to make this one count as well. Short delivery on that occasion. Slight change in pace as well, maybe. And Amir was just looking to play that one on the onside, misses out on that.
Well, he's definitely trying to go for some big shots here, but unable to get that connection of the ball with the bat. They are actually in a comfortable position, I would say. Vansh just needed 111 runs in 88 legal deliveries, not a big margin.
Right then, here comes Waqas once again. Full length delivery. This time he smashed that one, but he hasn't got the connection. One bounce. The ball still has the legs to go towards the boundary. That's an excellent shot, giving himself room, clearing that front leg of his, Amir. And it's not easy to hit off the pace of Waqas. He smashed it over mid-off. My first reaction was that he didn't get enough bat, but that one did have enough to go towards the boundary.
Well, being one of the prominent aspect from of the bowling unit for your team. You cannot bowl those deliveries to Amir. He's been so consistent with his line and length, Wakas, but the previous one that Amir has went over the mid off was a full length delivery. This time again missing on the length. Given wide by the umpire. One more extra run added to the scorecard. Well, that brings up the 50 runs on the board for Cloud 7 Qalandars. Once again, on to the pass, big appeal. But the umpire seems to be interested in that one.
Well, that was clearly pitching outside the leg. And of course, missing the leg stump. Everything was in green on that one. Pitching outside leg, impact outside leg, and wickets missing on that occasion. So, rather optimistic appeal from Wakas, who's nearing the end of his third over, 1 for 24. Final two deliveries of the power play as well.
Well, absolutely spot on, Vansh. Missed by the batsman, missed by the wicket keeper, but still will be having some runs on the board. Well, that was some good observation, and I didn't knew that we are having that DRS technology available in the com box that you have rightly mentioned, taking up the 3 green ticks over there.
Well, we might not have the DRS in the comms box, but then we surely do have some good experience in judging the game from right up there, courtesy some brilliant broadcasting and some brilliant camera angles presented by our broadcast and event partner Pacific Star Sports. Final delivery of the power play now.
Beautiful delivery this time, going out of the swing, just missing, just falling short of the first slate quadrant. That brings up the over and also the end of the power play. Well, yes, you rightly mentioned some best visuals from the com box that you can witness here, thanks to the broadcaster and the event partner, Pacific Star Sports, for bringing up all these beautiful visuals to us and taking it to the entire world. 6 overs gone, 53 for the loss of 1 wicket. Cloud 7 Qalandars.
But you were right in the last over. Kind of support that this tournament has got from the likes of the Tamimi group and the Fire Ox group as well has been exceptional. We would like to extend our sincerest gratitudes to both these parties involved, the Fire Ox and the Tamimi group, for having such a wonderful tournament on display, providing the infrastructure here at the Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground in Dammam. It's been a brilliant tournament so far, and we're sure that it's turning out to be one of the blockbuster tournaments of the year in this part of the world. Power play restrictions done with. Kamran to continue. Short delivery up in the air, and he should have gone for the catch there, Asif, I feel. Maybe some bat involved in that, you never know. Here are a few highlights from the power play. Mohammad Sohail started off in brilliant fashion. He was looking very, very confident out there, flicking the ball onto the onside out of the first 6 of the innings before he got dismissed. Brilliant catch by Wakab there. Then the right-hand, left-hand combination of these two out there in the middle, playing the innings. This time smashed on the onside. It looked like a baseball shot to me on the first attempt. He has absolutely creamed that one towards cow corner for a big, big maximum, has Amir.
Well, surely Amir is going to make it count as long as this man survives on the crease. He's going to ensure that no bowler will be having that sigh of relief. What a shot! That was short of a length delivery and nicely managed to pull it down towards the mid-wicket region. It looked like he was pretty much sure that Kamran is surely going for the short of a length delivery, as he sensed it and experienced it in the first ball of the over.
Six runs off the first two balls of Kamran's second. The pressure is on the bowler here. Fuller length this time. Flicks that one away. And that's gone through the hands. Oh my word. Fielding once again proving out to be critical. And on this occasion, it was the square leg fielder of the Tamimi TAFGA Cricket Club who's dropped that one. And even worse, the ball has gone for a maximum.
Well, as I've already told you, Amir is not going to give any moment of relief as long as he's on the crease. He's going to make sure of that. And what a shot that has been onto the pads. Got some power hitting. This time outside the off stump, played nicely into the point region. Has he got the man out there? Yes, he did. But a beautiful piece of running between the wickets, gone for 2 runs on that occasion.
Well, they're making this run chase a rather easy one now. The Cloud 7 Qalandars, they've got deep batting lineup today as well, with the likes of Sohail Tanveer, who can also strike the ball brilliantly. That should have been taken. He was well inside the boundary rope there. Should have been firstly standing on the ropes, and secondly should be keeping eyes on the ball.
Once again, single. No, he hasn't gone for a single on that occasion. Well, the danger is still on the crease for Tamimi Tabgha CC. He has got that momentum, he has got that confidence in him, and the positive intent that we are seeing in Amir. Well, that has got inside edge. Well, this is what I have figured out about Amir. You cannot bowl fuller lengths to him and not the shorter ones on the body. Keep, as long as possible, keep the ball away from Amir so that you can contain that flow of runs. Well, that brings up the end of the over. 7 overs gone. It's 67 for the loss of 1 wicket.
"13 overs remaining, 91 runs required. Currently, they're going at 9.5. And whenever Captain Akil has found some trouble, he's gone to this man on your screen. He's gone to Zakria once again. Yesterday, everything he touched turned into gold. Can he replicate his performance from yesterday? Don't forget, today is a new day, so he'll have to restart once again. And he'll be bowling to the likes of some experienced men at the crease, Mohammad Akhtar, and of course it will be Amir, the left-hander, Amir Siddiq, striking at 150, a couple of sixes and a couple of boundaries in his innings so far for Amir. As Zakria gets a few words of advice from Kamran here. Rahmat, what do you make of this bowling change?
Well, if you ask me, whatever we predicted in the previous game the other day was absolutely on point. This time a change in the bowling. Zakaria comes in. Well, he has to bowl a couple of those deliveries to make the stoppage of the runs flow and try to keep Akhtar as long as possible on the strike.
Once again, Zakria, that's the right length as you mentioned that he's bowling, and the right line as well. Targeting that top of off. Here comes Zakria. No slips in place. Shorter delivery this time. I'm surprised to see the short delivery come up from Zakria so early in his spell, because he uses that one as a surprise package for all the batsmen. There you go. Some good bounce. Tennis ball like bounce from the wicket, which we've spoken about since day one of this OGC Saudi Foundation Day Cup 2025. And bowlers will look to exploit that bounce, and so has Zakaria. This time he's hit that one over covers. Is there a fielder there? No chance for him, if even if there was. Couple of bounces and the ball goes towards the boundary. Akhtar freeing his arms on that occasion, playing that one with some confidence and style. That's a really tough shot to hit, mind you.
Yes, you rightly mentioned that wasn't an easy shot to go up against someone, Zakaria. Well, it is kind of a shot replicated from the previous innings of Akhtar. This time nicely played and given the direction it towards the extra cover region. Well, talking about the bouncers here, Vansh, it is not easy for any bowler. It is a complete skill of a fast bowler to hit those areas with much strength, and the shoulder comes into use. It is not a easy thing to bowl the bouncers, and Zakaria has got some potential in him.
Well, that is true. But what he should be looking to bowl is the one at the stumps, because they need this wicket right here.
This time a slower one and dispatched out of the park. What a shot! I'm already saying this since a couple of overs that if you are going to bowl into the radar, he will make sure that he's dislodging it into the skies. And what a shot! That was a slow one delivery from Zakaria. Swings and swings hard. Have a look at the pose that he has got after hitting that shot. Absolutely on the money.
Well, we usually speak about the left-hander's elegance. That time, it was the left-hander's powerfulness, and that one has gone towards the boundary as well. So the worries continue for Akil and the TAFGA Cricket Club as the over ends on a really poor note for Zakaria and the TAFGA Cricket Club. 15 came of that one. Amir gets a boundary and a 6 to end it. And at the end of 8 overs, they're 82 for 1.
You rightly mentioned in the previous over, Zakaria, whatever he was doing, whatever he was touching in the previous game was turning into gold. But today is a new day, new start. You need it. And this time, the pendulum of luck is shifting the gaze in the dugout of Cloud 7 Qalandars. And whatever Amir is doing now is turning into pure gold.
The equation right in front of your screens. You never imagined that required run rate to fall this low. 76 needed of the last 12. And we've got a change in bowling. Looks like captain will take the onus on himself to break this partnership. He'll be trying to do that. I don't think he will be having any other options, because the other option that he has is Asif with the ball, who's currently keeping is the number 10.
Just changing the bowling attack. The captain himself comes on to ball, taking the onus on him. Someone has to break the shackles here and give that breakthrough to the team in order to get back in the game. As long as this pair is surviving on the crease, it looks like they are going to finish this game within 18 overs, because the kind of a form they are in, they will be winding up it in no time.
At this stage, Tamimi TAFGA were 53 for 1. Have a look at that stat. 29 runs ahead of where the Tamimi TAFGA were. That's a good delivery from the captain, a quicker delivery to start off. Batsman has got a smile on his face because the bowler was asking for that wicket. That's a really good delivery to start off though. Now, Zakil once again, this time short. He's bludgeoned that one on the onside for a maximum. He can't be bowling that short, can Akil? And gets the treatment for that delivery as well. Akhtar smiled on the previous ball. But the bowler surely won't be on this one. As he's hit that one with some power. Didn't time that one well. It was pure power from the batsman as he gets 6 runs.
Yes, you can't bowl these loose deliveries to someone who is playing extraordinary shots on the good deliveries as well. And if you're going to bowl these loose deliveries, he'll be making sure that it will be getting disappeared in the stands.
Akil once again now. 88 runs on the board for the Cloud 7 Qalandars. They've really made this run chase sound like a small one. Another short delivery, this time on the offside. What a shot once again. Some footballing skills, but I don't think he'll be able to stop that one. That surely will be checked by the third umpire. But I really feel that the contact point where he was touching the ball, he was also touching the rope there. Have a look at this replay once again. There you go. That's the confirmation. I think that's the frame that you must be freezing. His legs are touching the ball and the rope simultaneously. So that will be a boundary.
Well, shout out to the cameraman and the broadcaster, the event planner, Pacific Star Sports, for doing extraordinary job here at the beautiful and the iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Stadium. They've got some good work. Four runs coming in. Well, Akhtar is joined the party now, along with Amir. This time high up in the sky once again. Has he got the distance? And it will clear even bigger. This time, Akhtar is completely taking the charge. Not allowing Akil, the captain, to settle down over there. 16 runs off the 4 deliveries so far.
Well, that is a shot of a man in some sublime form. It's that over the VIP area, and that has gone towards another maximum 16 runs off the first 4 balls. Couple of deliveries left for Akil now.
This time, switching the side, coming around the wicket. Has he got the distance? Once again, switching the sides will not make any difference here for Akil. As Akhtar is taking on each and every single delivery that he's been facing out. Moves on to 41 of just 24 legal deliveries. Bringing that equation, that partnership of 769 of just 33.
Well, he's hit that one straight as an arrow. Couldn't have gone straighter than that. What an over, 22 of it. 1 delivery still to go.
On the pass this time. Missed by the wicket keeper behind the stumps. That will raise away to the boundary again. This has been the expensive over of the game. I would reckon 26 runs of it.
Easy pickings there. I think it just caught the inside half of the batsman's bat. hit the wicket-keeper on its way. That just gave the ball more pace to go towards the boundary. What an over that one though. Just 40 runs required of 11. Just 50 runs, beg your pardon. That equation has been brought down from 6.5 runs and over to 4.5 courtesy that over. Imagine how big that one was. And now, as you can see on our screens, the wicket-keeper Asif is coming in to bowl, who's bowled exceptionally well, especially in match number 1 that the Tamimi TAFGA faced against the Fireox unit. And in the previous game as well, he took a couple of wickets to finish the game off. He's been brought on in what might be a crucial phase in this game.
Well, yes, going for the dot deliveries will be making no sense at the moment. From the Tamimi Tafga CC's point of view, they would surely be wanting some wickets here. At least a couple of wickets in the next 2 overs.
Just 50 required, as I said. Sakriya once again into the attack. None for 15 in his 1 over. Bowling to the left-hander. Akhtar, whom we thought was playing second fiddle, has suddenly made the entry here. Charged on to 45 of just 25. What has been one of the greater comebacks in this innings for Cloud 7 Qalandars. Currently going at 12 runs and over. Sakriya now coming around the wicket to the left-hander.
Well, the Southpaw is making this run chase look so easy. Was it a chance? Has he put it down? That was a tough chance though.
It looked like it was into the hands of Asif, who's just let the wicket-keeping gloves go and has taken the field. He was in the gully region. That was hit very hard from Amir though. 50-50 chance. And if they have to get back into this game, they will have to latch on to those 50-50 chances though.
Yes, you rightly mentioned you need to grab those tough chances if you really want to come back in the game, because these two are just dealing in sixes and boundaries. Have a look at the shot once again, as I'm being mentioned here, but he hasn't got that one. Not a big meat of the bat. Found the fielder in the deep. Hit the long on region. That's been a big fish in the hut. Akhtar departs after scoring 45 runs.
Well, that's a big wicket. Akhtar Khan departs for 45 of 26. Cloud 7 Qalandars are 109 for 2. A good catch in the deep at long on. There you go. Zakria has his first wicket. The ball slightly coming in from the angle, and it was high up in the night sky. And a good catch taken in the end by Akil, as they have their second wicket. Do the Tamimi Tafga. And here comes the man himself, the one whom we were talking about, Sohail Tanveer. The left-hander is in to bat, and he'll be facing the likes of Zakria out here.
Yes, Sohail Tanveer, the man who is known for his extraordinary international career. The bowling sensation coming from Pakistan, who has been flawless in the inaugural edition of Indian Premier League back in 2008. Now has got the pads on, and he has also got some good numbers in the international cricket as well with the bat. Vansh, talking about ODI, has got 59 runs, 1/2 century into his account. And talking about T20 international career, he has got 41 runs on as the highest. He can surely bat on.
Absolutely. More than just a bowling all-rounder, if that's what people call him. Coming in at number 4 today for the Cloud 7 Qalandars, facing the likes of Zakria. Still remember that innings that he played against India in the 2007 ICC T20 World Cup, almost taking Pakistan across the line in that final. And then his crucial role in the 2009 T20 World Cup, which meant Pakistan won that one. It's high up in the air. It has gone behind the fine leg fielder. Will be a couple of runs here for Sohail Tanveer to start off his innings.
Well, he has made his intentions very clear that he's walking into the middle to just make the bowling count, going to smash and smash hard. He's up against Zakaria now, off the mark with that couple of runs. Down the leg stump, just got the meat of the bat. Will that run away for a boundary? Yes, it will. End of the day, it is the ball who is going to win the race.
That's a brilliant shot from Amir. It was a single on that previous ball from Sohail. Gives the strike to Amir, who just works that one across on the onside. No fielder in the deep on the square leg boundary, which meant that there had to be a run chase from the fielder from inside the circle. And on that occasion, as you rightly mentioned, the ball winning the race. We're not even halfway done in the number of overs in this run chase, and they've already raced their way to 114, have the Cloud 7 Qalandars. What's more to come? How soon are they going to finish this game? Looks like they have a plane to catch somewhere by the looks of how they're approaching this one.
Well, the captain of Qalandars, Umar Khan, will be the happy man. Must be delighted the way their team has batted in this second inning. The run chase going with the run rate of 11.59, almost 12 runs and over. That itself says the story of the run chase. This time given the direction, but there is a protection in the deep for Amir. Just got the one single on that occasion, and that will bring up the over again. After the completion of 10 overs, Cloud 7 Qalandars have got to 115 for the loss of 2 wickets, and will be rolling out towards Mudassir, who has got some big names on the other side of the story. There you go, Mudassir.
10 overs done, 115 for 2. We'll have that interview in some time. But halfway done. Still need a few more runs. Do the Cloud 7 Qalandars. Noman is into the attack. Noman will be bowling his third over now. The left armer. He has to produce a wicket out of somewhere. That's why Akil has brought him onto the bowling. And once you have a look at his figures, none for 15 in his first 2, you would just say that why didn't the captain go for him one more time in search of that wicket? But nonetheless, here he comes, bowling to the 2 left-handers who are currently batting on this wicket. It will be advantage for the batsman for sure. Let's see how this works out. Amir on strike. Facing Noman. Short delivery. That's a good short delivery from Noman. Some good pace on that one as well. First one for the over as given by the square leg umpire.
Well, these are the areas that you are going to bowl Amir, and you will be spared with the shots of Amir, because anything which is coming onto his body line, he'll be making sure that he's smashing that in the mid-wicket region.
Shot once again, this time not angled towards the head of the batsman, but on the offside. So a couple of hit the deck hard deliveries from Noman to start off his second spell here. And it looks like he'll be putting in that extra little effort to try and get the breakthrough of Amir here. He's currently on 40 of 24, striding his way through this innings and through this run chase. Currently in some amazing form. Here he comes once again. Short delivery, the third one of the over. And three beautifully directed bouncers here, Rahmat.
Yes, beautiful bowling from Numan, not allowing Amir to free his arm. Well, have a look at the required run rate, Vansh. Suddenly it has just got dropped down to below 5, courtesy the batsmen's, the opening pair, and also Amir, who has contributed well of 40 runs.
Couple of deliveries left now in Noman's over. Started off with 4 dots, something against the trend that has been happening in this innings. Sohail Tanveer politely watching from the non-striker's end. Once again, the swing and a miss from Noman, and just missed the stumps on that occasion. 5 dots on the trot from the left arm seamer coming in from over the wicket, and it looks like we are going to have the least expensive over of this innings if he finishes off well. Here comes Noman, final delivery of the 11th.
Well, he has got some runs on that occasion. In fact, just a single on the last ball of the delivery. Last ball of the over, in fact. I beg your pardon. Concluding 11th over with just merely conceding 1 run. Beautiful piece of bowling work from Roman after the completion of 11 overs. 116 for the loss of 2 wickets.
Sohail Tanveer yet to be on strike after taking that single of the first delivery that he faced. 116 runs on the board, and the Cloud 7 Kalandars need 42 in the last 9. Required run rate under 5 here. Seem to be in a hurry to finish this one off. Amir is striking the ball really well. Now it will be Waqas who will be bowling his final over. A good change here. Do you think, Rahmat?
Yes, for sure. Bringing up your main man and picking up that wicket will be always going to be a key one. But as long as Amir is on the crease, he's not someone who is going to stay back.
Right then, Waqas, an important moment in this game. He's been brought in to specially take the wicket of these two. What can he do? Here he comes, bowling to Amir. Short delivery, using the pace on that one. Just a single towards the deep point fielder. There was protection, especially for that shot from Amir, because we've seen him give some room and access the offside on so many occasions. That is why Captain Akil having that fielder there. It hasn't been much wrongdoing by the Captain Akil from the fielding unit. He's done well with his captaincy changes. It's just not paid for him today. Bowlers have just not bowled the right lengths and lines. Here's Waqas bowling to Sohail. Sohail flicks that one on the onside. Picks up a single towards deep mid-wicket.
Well, the flow of runs has just got stoppage at the moment, courtesy that over from Noman, given 1 run, and this time it's Waqas bowling in the right channels, not allowing Amir to free his arms as he was doing in the previous couple of overs.
This time to Amir now. Once again looking to free his arms. Quick single taken. just hurrying his non-striker. 3 singles of the first 3 deliveries. They can do it in singles, they can do it in doubles, they can do it in boundaries or sixes as well. That is the kind of liberty they have at the moment. Do the Cloud 7 Kalandars?
Well, this is going to be an interesting contest. Waqas to Sohail Tanvir. I'm predicting that Sohail Tanvir might be going for a biggie this time. No, he will not. Just chipped on the pad and sloppy fielding work once again. That will allow Sohail to take a single.
Well, you mentioned a point about the fielding. The fielding has been sloppy from both the teams, to say the least. Cloud 7 Kalandars dropping 4 catches in that innings, and the Tamimi TAFGA dropping one crucial catch on the deep square leg boundary that went for a 6. I think Amir it was, and he's paid them in some style. They've been punished by his batting 43 of 30 at the moment.
Yes, he has been proved much costlier since that catch has been dropped off Amir. He has ensured that every delivery is being counted. It's been a beautiful delivery, short of a length, bowling with extra pace on that occasion. Waqas, last ball of his spell. Captain must be looking forward to pick up a wicket here in this over.
120 for 2, 38 more required. Waqas, last delivery of his spell.
I've got that connection, but not good enough to get the boundary. Chance of a run out, but beautiful piece of running between the wickets. He moves on to 45 with that couple. Well, 12 overs gone. It's 122 for the loss of 2 wickets. Cloud 7 Qalandars at the moment.
1-2-2 for 2 in 12 is the scorecard. And you can see the 2 left-handers enjoying themselves out there, picking singles, doubles. No boundaries in this partnership yet, but surely they will like to score some. And by the looks of it, I can see Noman handing over his cap to the umpire. So that will be the final over for Noman as well. 2 of his best bowlers bowling out in the 13th over. Just shows the kind of batting performance that the Cloud 7 Kalandars have put out here. It's never easy to make such decisions, but I think it is the right decision because there's no point in keeping your bowlers till the very end if the match is going to end in the 15th. Akil has given his side just that 1% of chance, and he wants to take the gamble by bowling Noman here. Noman runs in to bowl to Sohail Tanvir. Short delivery, picks that one, and that will be a single on the onside. Currently dealing in singles here, Sohail Tanvir.
Well, yes, you rightly mentioned there's no point of keeping your main bowlers till the end if you are losing on the runs and getting the match finished within 15 or 16 overs. Well, he's desperate to pick up a wicket here, the captain Akil, which is why he's making those gambles of the bowling change.
This time a slower delivery, very, very well disguised. He's got a smile on his face as well. He knew that Amir was going to go for the big shot, and he just bowled it into the slot. Didn't realize that it was going to be a slow one. Really, really well bowled from Noman there. Last 4 deliveries of his spell for him. Amir on 45, looking to hit the ball yet again. He's not looked at stopping. That's a big, big shot. What a way to get towards the half century. He brings it up in style. A change in helmet brings about a change in fortune. He was missing the ball on a few occasions. And there you go. That has brought about a change in luck for Amir Siddique. 51 of just 34, his fourth maximum to add to 4 boundaries in this innings. Going in at a strike rate of 150, just smashes Noman out of the park.
Yes, those are the deliveries that he is dealing in sixes throughout the innings. And yes, you rightly mentioned change of the helmet has worked in his favor, and he is surely going to keep that helmet throughout the tournament, I would say. Again, a beautiful shot that will be sailing over the fence. No, Zakaria mentions it as a boundary. Well, he has got that momentum back again. He was struggling in the previous over of Noman, but this time replay coming in. There might be a check from a different angle.
Well, if you're having third umpire's check for that one, that's going to be a tough call to make. I think that's bounced in front. That's the frame that confirms that it has bounced in front. 7 runs off the first 3 and 13 of the first 4 from the bowling of Noman. Such has been the story. Less than 30 required now.
This time again, one more short ball coming in, and a beautiful shot once again to dispatch that into the crowd. What a magnificent strokes he is dealing in with Amir. 2 sixes and a boundary in the last 3 deliveries, and that too charging up against one of the finest bowlers in the side, Noman.
Well, he's making a fun of the bowling now. Is Amir 61 of 36. He's certainly picked out the most finest bowler, as you rightly mentioned, Rahmat. Just 19 required now. Final delivery of Noman's spell.
Last ball of the over. Change in the bowling side has worked in Noman's favor, but still being the expensive over of his spell. Conceded 18 runs of it. After the completion of 4 overs, score moves on to 34 for the account of Noman. He concludes his spell. There's the equation on your screen again. 18 runs required in 42 legal deliveries with a required run rate of 2.57. Who thought that this run rate will be going down below 3 with the remaining of 7 overs in hand?
Well, absolutely. They've made a joke out of this run chase. Doing it in style here. I think this game is going to get over in a couple of overs now, especially with the striking that these two are doing at the moment. 7 overs remaining, a bowling change. I think it's Taimur who's going to be introduced into the attack for the very first time in this tournament. Just 18 required for the Cloud 7, as he will bowl to Amir, who's kept strike to him once again at the beginning of the over. Here comes Taimur over the wicket. It's a good delivery. Where was he hiding all the time?
Well, this is the line and length that he needs to continue. And if he's going to miss on that one, then Amir will be ensuring that this game is going to conclude within this over.
That's right. He's only dealing in sixes at the moment. Here comes Taimur. Short delivery, looking to go after that one. That's a slower one. Deceives the wicketkeeper on the bounce as well. They'll sneak in a run of buys.
That makes Sohail Tanveer get on the strike. He's still surviving on the crease with 4 runs into his account, facing 4 deliveries.
Sohail on strike, looking to swing that one on the onside. The ball doesn't bounce as much as he would have expected it to. This has been a good start from Taimur. I wonder why the captain didn't introduce him earlier in this innings.
Well, you need to have an idea about your players, who can deliver what at what time. As you rightly mentioned, Taimur is bowling at the right areas. Talking about Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he was having that sense of the players who can pick wickets for him, which is why he was being very successful captain, giving the bowling to the part-timers, naming Suresh Raina and Kedar Jadhav at the right times. That is a single once again. Well, I have said this in the previous game as well the other day. Leader is not someone who take the decisions. Leader is someone who take the right decisions at the right time. Slow one delivery this time. Turned out to be a low full toss. Quick single taken on that occasion again. Well, a good over comes to an end from Taimur. After the completion of 14 overs, score moves on to 143 for the loss of 2 wickets.
1 for 3 for 2. 6 overs remaining. Just 15 required. A good over from Taimur. Went for 3 runs. Who will it be from the other end? Looks like they're introducing another new bowler. At the moment, it's all about Amir. Who's on strike? Amir Siddiq. 5 boundaries, 5 sixes for him. He's been accompanied by the experienced and composed head of Sohail Tanveer at the non-striker's end. Zakaria comes in to bowl to Amir Siddiq. 1 for 22. He's been expensive in this innings, coming on back of some amazing bowling in the last game. That one has been smashed. He's picked the bones out of that one. What a shot this from Amir. Certainly the best of all of them. It wasn't a bad delivery from Zakaria. It was on the good length. And it was hitting the top of off stump, if I'm not mistaken, had he missed that. But he was never missing out on that. Beautifully played for another maximum, the 6th of the evening from the bat of Amir.
And you might have missed the celebration of Amir after going for that 6. He's literally enjoying each and every bit of it. This time wanted to go for a biggie at the offside, but missed by the fielder at the third man region. Will be raising away for a boundary. And he's looking in a hurry to finish things off in style in this over. Can't blame Zakaria. That was a good length delivery. Nice one. Should have stopped.
Oh, the worries continue. TAFGA Cricket Club have had a day to forget, but will that finish off the game? Yes, it does. What a way to finish and clinch that victory. Amir Siddiq, the man, the myth, the legend for the Cloud 7 Kalanthas today. 79 of just 43, 7 sixes, 6 boundaries. He gets a handshake from the bowler Zakaria. And what an innings. Absolute treat to watch Amir Siddiq here. He smashed 6s for fun tonight. Has brought about the victory with 34 deliveries to spare as well.
Well, this has been one of the finest knock of the event so far. Amir Siddiqui, the man who came in at the time where the team was literally needed that run chase. And he came, he saw, he conquered. What a way to get his team over the line with a 6. Absolutely top-notch stuff. Yes, you rightly mentioned, absolute treat to watch this man's inning. Made it look so comfortable, so easy. Gone up against each and every single bowler. Didn't allow anyone to settle down as long as he survived on the crease. And walking back to the dugout in some style. And why not? He has completely stole the show.
Sohail Tanveer on your screens right there, arriving today for this
They have gone up against. Have a look at the highlights. Starting up with the openers. Going for some blistering knocks. Some power hittings. Some aerial views that we have seen here. Beautiful shots coming in from every single batsman of Cloud 7 Qalandars. Taking up against Waqas, Oman. That's been the first wicket after being dropped. They have been absolutely on top. Cloud 7 Qalandars, Sohail and Mohammad Khan, Amir Siddiqui. They have been dealing in sixes and boundaries throughout the second inning run chase. Made it so comfortable. This man was absolutely on the money. Every single shot of length delivery that he faced, he made sure that it will be racing towards the boundary and the sixes. It was raining sixes here. at the iconic venue, Al-Tamimi Cricket Ground, Dammam. The career has also been a bit more expensive tonight, courtesy Amir Siddiqui. So the other batsmen have also contributed well, but it's been Amir Siddiqui who completely stole the show and brought the limelight on him. Gone with a much comfortable run chase. Well, charging up against the captain himself, he's been the most expensive bowler in the side tonight for Tamimi CC, courtesy Akhtar, was gone for some big hits in his over. And then he lost up his wicket. Couldn't time it well. Zakaria has done the job for him, for his team. Bit of a sloppy work in the fielding also, I would say. That was right into the radar. And Amir Akhtar has made every single delivery count. It's been smashed, hammered in every part of the ground. What a man he is. Been dropped on 30 or so, and since then he never looked back, never left any stone unturned with his power hitting knock. There was a chance to defend some runs. This was the final blow. Last nail in the coffin. Absolutely.
In a thrilling contest, Cloud 7 Qalandar showcased a dominant performance and they chased down the TAFGA's totals with remarkable efficiency. In a high-scoring game where TAFGA they batted first and they posted 157 thanks to the top order who got a brilliant 45. The likes of Sohail Khan playing for Cloud 7 Qalandar, he managed to get a couple of wickets, and when the chase started, we thought the bowling has something to do, especially keeping in mind the conditions, but the batters of Cloud 7, they came out with some other different plans. The likes of the top order, they off to a blistering start and they went on 157 in just 14.2 overs, just the right time to introduce the presentation party. Next to me is the young and handsome Farhat Mahmood, the president of EPCA. He'll be giving the Player of the Match award, and the Player of the Match award goes to talented batter Amir, who scored a brilliant 73 with the help of 6 fours and 7 maximums. Clean hitting we have witnessed in match number 10, which helped Cloud 7 Qalandars to register their first win in this ongoing tournament. And not only this, he will also be getting a trophy, Player of the Match trophy. Plenty of awards, and thanks to our sponsors who came on board to support this tournament. And after trophy, it's time for Armaf perfume. It's getting bigger and bigger, Sandeep. After Armaf perfume, we have a very big box of Cosmo Cosmetics. फरहत भाई थैंक्स अलॉट. आमिर भाई आज ये दो बात करते हैं. बड़ा सा बैग की ज़रूरत है आज आपको, काफ़ी अवार्ड्स आज आपने ले लिए.
जी बहुत अच्छा टूर्नामेंट हुआ है और उन्होंने जो स्कोर किया है हमारे चेस के लिए, उनकी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी थी. तो हमारा यही प्लान था कि जो भी बैटिंग में जाए वो नज़र रख के हिटिंग करे, और माशाल्लाह अल्लाह ने दी और अच्छा खेला. सब दुआएं
आमिर बात करते हैं पहले गेंदबाजी की। 157 बॉलिंग में लीक हुए तो लग रहा था, क्योंकि मैटिंग एक नई तरीके की विकेट है यहाँ पे और न्यू मैट है, तो बल्ले पे गेंद आसानी से नहीं आ रहा। क्या प्लान के साथ आप लोग उतरे सेकंड इनिंग्स में, क्या मैसेज था कप्तान का?
कप्तान का यही मैसेज था कि जो भी बंदा जाए नज़र आके हिटिंग करे और इंशाल्लाह विन हम करेंगे। और देखें कि जैसी विकेट थी उनकी बॉलिंग बहुत अच्छी थी और नज़र आके खेले, अल्लाह ने इज़्ज़त दी और स्कोर चेस कर लिया।
और एक इतनी क्लीन हिटिंग, एक बड़ा या कहूँगा कि प्लेटफॉर्म है, कितना मज़ा आया, क्योंकि दूसरे एंड पे थे सोहेल तनवीर, एक बड़ा नाम, आज उनके साथ आपको खेलने का मौका मिला।
जी बहुत मज़ा आया। एक इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर हमारा सीनियर और दूसरे एंड पे खड़ा था और मैं सामने, मेरा जो दिल था काफ़ी बड़ा हो गया और अल्लाह ने इज़्ज़त दी और बहुत मज़ा आया।
फाइनली आमिर भाई बताइए कि इतने ढेर सारे ट्रॉफीज आपको मिल गए, ट्रॉफी मिल गया, परफ्यूम मिल गया और लेडीज़ के लिए गिफ्ट हैम्पर भी मिल गया, तो किसे आप देना पसंद करेंगे?
ये मैं अपनी मामा को।
चले माशाल्लाह, और उम्मीद करता हूँ कि आने वाले मैचेस में भी आप इसी तरीके से परफॉर्म करें।
जी थैंक यू।
So that was Amir Farooqi, the player of the match from match number 10. In fact, it's Amir Siddiqui, the player of the match from match number 10. That's all we do have from the post-match presentation tonight. Tomorrow it's a triple header and we'll be coming live at 11 a.m. local time. Till then, take care. Good night.
Well, has been the man of the night. Amir Siddiqui was being named as a player of the match.